Hey, ready for fight?
Welcome everybody to Ignition Point, a homebrew, soon to be weekly homebrew campaign.
What?
Thank you, phone.
Oh, we're just announcing it like that, huh?
Oh shit,
It's
yeah.
going
Why
in there.
not?
Let's
Why
go.
not? You know, we've got one viewer, one person seeing this. It's probably me.
It's me.
It's
us.
someone here.
Yeah, so this is soon to be a weekly campaign. So yeah, join us for the ride if you would like to be part of the whole Kevin and the Kevin's family. So
The who and the what?
Kevin and the
Yeah,
Kevins.
that's what we named our
That's-
team last week.
Last week, last fortnight.
Unfortunately, the wonderful Dr. Psycho, Scotty Too Hottie, is running a bit late. He will join us later, which will throw all the cameras out. So good news and everything like this. If the music is too loud, let me know. If you like what we do, please hit the follow button. If you are feeling particularly generous and you have the capability to do so, please hit the subscribe button because we would love to have you as part of the family. Otherwise, you can catch up on all of these over on my YouTube channel of the same name, Boomeadow. Otherwise, you can leave us comments there. Thanks, Steve. You can leave us comments there on the YouTube channel.
About to do that.
You told me to do it, so I had to do it.
You can leave us comments on the YouTube channel or on my Twitter channel. Twitter channel, Boomeadow. Otherwise, yeah. So you will get to see all of these lovely faces every Monday at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time for the time being. So hopefully I can Shanghai Evil One into joining us. We will see. We are running a little late because I had to reconfigure everything. So now that obviously
What's these drugs?
Uwu Mecha has run off. The Uwu.
I'm back. I just needed to go get drugs.
Right, his office is still here.
So you're
Yeah,
still
no.
well. You're
I
still
don't know how
feeling
three of us
unwell.
crammed into. I am dying.
Well, you can't have been dying too bad considering you were up till what 4 or 5 a.m. on Saturday night.
She's pretty.
I
What
saw
can I say?
you there.
My
Okay.
guy.
She's got that pretty privilege.
For reference, if the wonderful May ever watches this back, we love you, May. So, anyway, what happened last fortnight for the quick recap? Who remembers?
Oh, lucky two people here take notes.
Unlike Ty, you're bad,
in-
Blake. Bad
In
Foxy
this
boy.
order, we went shopping. We quote met a baddie.
Hey, no.
While shopping.
Hold on, we met a baddie.
Also,
we did,
stuff
we
happened
did.
before we went shopping.
Let's point out, doing that might not be good for your voice if you're actually got a sore throat.
This is Kevin's notes. Because
Okay.
I had to go shopping right at the start of the session because Doc Holloway did not have fluffy socks.
No,
If
he
you
didn't
recall.
have grippy socks, you moron.
No, he didn't have fluffy socks. They were fluffy
No, no.
socks.
Grippy.
We're retconning.
How about
It's grippy.
fluffy grippy socks?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's too many kinks in one place.
Grippy
We
socks,
met-
hello, evil one.
We also met Gerald.
Craig says there's no music playing.
Is there no music playing, or is it just too quiet?
Craig's just replied with grippy. Go,
Bro,
Craig.
the little Kevin shopping subplot is like the 7th note on my list.
I'll turn
This
it-
is Kevin's notes, though.
It's titled
You
Little
watch.
Kevin shopping subplot.
Evil
No,
one,
because I went shopping twice.
Craig, let me know if I've turned it up, but let me know if it's still too quiet, and
That
I'll
was the first one about the socks.
turn it up more.
We also negotiated from 30 gold per day with Gerald down to 24 gold per day in an excellent business strategy.
My boy!
Finance.
Place bets on
call him
Hudson.
Stonks!
Budget.
And
Budget direct!
we need to check if we need more water because Hudson lost all of his fucking things in the fire.
Yeah, we might need some barrels of water for
Yes.
the trip that we eventually go on.
We put what is it, an X in the chat for Hudson's comic books.
Yeah.
F's in the
F's
chat.
in the
F's
chat,
chat,
everyone.
there
Pay your respects.
So,
Pour one out for the lost homies.
if I have this correct,
I am smashing so many different medications. If I die, someone, Steve, you're the closest. Come and get me.
Don't.
We'll do, Holmes. We'll
Maybe
do.
don't.
Oh, yeah, I'm building something fucking fancy too to show you on fucking Saturday.
Oh
my God.
my.
I hope it's a dungeon.
So, I'm also starting to realise that I need to get better lighting because I'm just white.
Yeah, go to Kmart.
I think we need to go through Steven's notes as well, because he might have more.
Oh, really? You think you may have missed something, Kev? You think
I
possibly?
wrote everything down that was relevant to Kevin. I don't write stuff down that's relevant to
You
Budge.
know what, Ty? Maybe you could learn from Kevin and take some notes so Blake knows what the hell is going on.
I don't
Yeah,
ever have
maybe
to
you could
take-
learn from just Kevin.
No.
Steven's my
She
fucking
said
idol.
some. I take some notes. You take all notes.
Yeah, exactly. It's a group.
Blake-
It's a group project.
I'll have you know, Blake smashed the recap like 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, you did. I will point that out. You do a wonderful job on the recap. Which keep a reminder that when you do the recap, guys.
I'm stacking. Next time I get a crit fail, I'm gonna cry until you let me re-roll because I've got 3 inspirations I haven't used.
No, they don't stack. Unfortunately, you lose them at the
Oh,
end of session.
that won't stop me crying.
If you
Are
do,
they per session? So if you get it redeemed in that session, you can use it, but it goes
Yes.
away the next one?
yes.
Okay.
And if you do the recap, you get DM inspiration. So
If you're special and Tegan thinks
So-
you're worthy of it.
No,
Like that time
Tegan
Clint did it.
hey, look, he went above and beyond for it.
He
let's
did.
point
I'm
out.
sorry, but Rick's fucking audio tapes were so fucking good. I would literally pay Clint a small sum of money to go back and recap every video for us. In that noir style of just fucking... It was so good. Like, I actually think he was, like, smoking a cigar while he was, like, recording it.
Did it have soft jazz?
We did.
Yes.
I'll have to.
It was...
I'm going to have to go back and watch that.
It
Yeah.
was brilliant.
I'll have to. I can send you the actual file if you want, Kev, later.
Stop it, my head getting
Please,
big.
Oh,
please.
me too,
It,
please. I want to see that.
it makes you feel good, doesn't it? Clint, when
Maybe
it's
at the end,
appreciated.
we do a live react.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We jump
see.
on that bandwagon.
We can. I will not be sticking around because I'm nicking off as soon as this game is done because I've
Well,
started
if
early
that-
and finished late and I just want to cry.
Well, if that's the case, why don't we let Steve finish his recap? Because I think Steve would really, really like that inspiration.
I mean, the only main things that Kev didn't cover was at one point when Cal and Hudson went shopping, Cal struggled to grasp the concept of shields.
yeah, that's a big one, actually. That was huge.
Later on down the line, he also committed a hate crime. I didn't specify what that was, so I can't remember it. It's just there.
And there's
Um,
the kobolds.
All my characters racist. Jesus Christ!
No,
Hey, there's a lot
he
of different
insulted
things it
the
could be.
kobold. He said he was small.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
he
that's right.
flirted with the
That's
kobold, though,
right.
and got it back.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, what
I
it
respect the
was,
hustle.
he basically strong-armed the kobolds into telling them their war cry so that he could basically mobilize them to whenever he wanted to. And
Which I
they didn't appreciate it.
I hope you know I have it on my card that I can mimic that sound if I need to.
Oh, yeah.
So like,
Do you have the effect, though? Because that was also explained to you that it would
it's a raptor. It's a velociraptor.
Yeah, it's
call.
the Velociraptor.
No,
that-
but
What happens?
we
They
discussed
kill
this. What
everyone.
happens?
They kill everyone.
Including you.
Including you.
Yeah, I'm
Because
a teleporter. I can call them and then get out in like a dire
Teleporter.
situation.
I hardly know.
Noah.
Unless it's an area
Well,
with no
anyway.
magic. But either way, continue, please, Steve.
Doc is currently teaching Budge how to count, but as of the last check-in, it hasn't taken yet.
But he did try
And
a
the
new
book's
method,
name
I
is-
remember.
Yeah, we're going to try a new method.
Fish
Bookie
method.
Marolo, and we left off just seeing Gladiatrix Hannah. I can't read that writing. Justica, Bestiarius, Lawnloth, and Cestus Magna.
Yep.
That's
Pardon me.
yeah. You're
Which-
pardoned.
I believe that
Hudson's gonna fight.
Hudson is going to fight Cestus Magna, yes.
Yep.
We believe in you.
And,
Oh, honestly, we don't all, but we.
Shockingly,
bet a lot
Cestus
of money.
is a baddie.
Oh, they were all bad.
Cestus looks like Cal a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Extra bad.
He is a Ganassi. He is a fire Ganassi. However, so for that, obviously, Kevin and Steve take inspiration. That you just click a little button, it brings up a little like swirly dragon on your sheet.
Wow. I helped. I was there, but no. Once again, left out to dry.
You
See how it
didn't
is?
recap fully enough. Next week is your
Didn't
chance.
recap fully
Yeah.
enough. So, I was on the shopping trip and
I
I
did.
got some socks. Done.
Okay. Next week, Recap's all you, bud.
Yeah, oh you.
Yeah, then we'll go.
Yeah, okay, I'll just start recapping every fucking show I'm in.
So,
Seems fair.
with that in
If you
mind,
want the inspiration. Sorry, where do we click to get inspiration?
Figure it out yourself.
over,
No!
over where your proficiency is on the left-hand side near your skills, like your ability scores.
Oh, I see. I've got it.
Yep, cool. So,
Yep.
with that
Someone
being
who was
said,
inspired would know where that was.
With that being said, you are off to
Driving your
one
bean,
side.
no, fuck off.
You are off to one side, Hudson, with your, I don't know what they call it in boxing terms, but essentially your pit crew, amping you up for right before your battle.
Oh, yeah.
You are in basically the changing rooms, you know, having your shoulders massaged by Budge, you know. Cal's just hosing you down right in the face, just getting you all lamped up.
You're a bum, Rocky. You're a bum.
Well, you know, I'm staring you right in the eyes while I pretend to massage you.
Well, you're facing him!
Is your mouth slightly open while you're doing it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm all for it.
What would you like to do, guys? This is your chance to amp him up. This is your time to amp him up before his battle.
I'm rubbing my man's down.
I'm trying to figure out if I've got anything I can roll to help him a little bit, if I'm honest.
They did say no magic.
Yeah, well, fuck the rules.
I'm out.
If, hear me out. We give him some water skins, he just splashes the fella in the face. He's made of fire. Spiss. Let him out, eh? I don't know what this accent is, but I'm kind of on board.
Session 4 of Cal doesn't know what his accent is.
Oh no, I remember it's a bit like this cat. No, it's not. What's this? well, what's all this?
You've gone cockney.
What's all this?
Hello, May. We love having you here.
No.
You get hello, May. We love. You get to
I
see.
can't remember what it sounds like now.
You get to see
Let's go with that.
his shame live.
Well, what's all this then? Can someone else talk?
No, I really want it to go out. So I want to see where it goes, man.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what this is.
All right, sorry. Okay, so we're hyping up Hudson.
Yes.
Okay.
Back to the massage.
I think what I would say to it. You just beat Doc. Surely you can beat this guy. Yeah, how difficult can it be? He's tiny, you're huge.
But Doc's also tiny.
I got this.
I don't know if you.
I got this.
No, I
Budge
know.
believes in you, friend.
I know you've got this. Hey, there it is. That's sort of what it sounded like. No, it's not. Where's it gone? Oh, it's gone.
God, I
Got
don't
a
know
lot
what
of money
you're
riding on
doing.
this too, so just think
You
about
are-
the rewards.
You are England.
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 Well, I'm just wondering, can I do a bit of a... I don't know what this... That's... Can I do a perception check to find out what's in the room?
I thought you were going to say to find out your
I
accent.
mean, you can certainly take the time to like have a bit of a glance around and see what's in.
Can I
this
roll
locker room.
investigation to get to the bottom of what my accent is?
I don't think any investigation in the world is going to help you.
That'll be disadvantage.
Right, you'd need 50,000 crits.
Okay, so you look around the room. There is obviously lockers. There are bench seats all around. There is places where you can rinse off after a fight and things like this, because the last thing you want to do is carry sand with you. But yeah, there are rows and rows of metal lockers. Not pocket sand. We're not starting that.
No, there's no pocket sand. Damn it.
So, but yes, there are a few. Most of the lockers are unlocked, and they don't seem to have anything in them. They seem empty. But you can see that someone's come along with a quill and ink and just written a really rough cardboard sign for Hudson Hawk and just stuck it to one of the lockers.
Okay,
That's
I
fair.
guess my next question is for my own. He's allowed to take weapons, but he doesn't have weapons, right?
He doesn't want weapons.
I've got my shield.
He's got these.
Do you
All
want
he needs
Budge's
is these
axe?
hands.
You can have Budge axe if you want.
No. I don't use them.
Okay.
Okay, so here's my question, right? I've got a rope. I've got string. I've got all sorts of knickknacks and doodads. Can I possibly tie my dagger to his shield so he can punch with his shield?
It's not where I thought that was going with your
I don't
track
think he'll
record.
use it.
I don't like sharp implements.
Can we get him a club? Would you take a club?
Oh my god, is
Hudson.
Scotty too hotty?
Thank God, because we were
No.
struggling.
I'm fine with my fists. Okay?
Just remember, Hudson, a wise fish once taught Budge. Brup, 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 brup.
Oh, that's quite
I'll-
wonderful news. Thanks, Budge.
Keep that in the back of my mind.
Helpful as always.
Budge
Way
pats him on the back.
Oh, lovely. Scotty's fucked the entire show.
Cameras are looking good, but
Sorry for that.
Oh yeah, but he's still looking handsome though. My goodness
He's
gracious.
always looking handsome.
This
God
should-
damn it, Scotty, you're a
I'm like the
baddie.
least handsome one here. So.
I love the fact that somehow this has mixed everything around. I'm in the right spot.
Hey! All right,
I'm
no, we're
Doc
gonna play.
Holloway.
Can we do it? Can we do a one shot where we all have to play as each other's
Cal.
characters?
Oh, Cal. I don't know what me accent is in it.
Oh, whoa, hippity hoppity.
At least you're English. That's good.
Well, it turns out May keeps picking on me because I'm actually not an English accent.
I like that Scott is in Steven's picture and he's huge in it.
Makes sense.
He is dominating that picture.
Rang.
Oh, now I'm Kevin.
What are you doing, Chief?
Got to
Well,
move
his
things
ads on
around
the
just
screen.
properly.
I'm literally just watching Kevin's little face get moved around the stream. I'm literally just watching Kevin.
He's just floating around.
It's the eye of the tiger. It's a
Well, I'm glad you.
In the distance of the brain.
I am
It's
glad you're here, Scotty. They
Minus
were
second.
struggling.
Oh, we were having a time trying to hype up Hudson
Yeah.
before his fight.
We needed some of her.
Yeah.
We needed some nice, firm words of
I
affirmation.
expected Doc Holloway to just walk
You
in.
could have just played Doc Holloway with that accent, mate. Like it's.
Is that Dark's accent? Is
The
it?
worst part
Yeah.
is he's managed to get a better accent than you play for Cal. That's the real travesty here.
You see, I
Oh.
could play Cal with a bit more of
What
a
is wrong with
drawl.
my- What is wrong with my camera today, guys?
It's the
Nothing,
size
you're
of the thing.
perfect.
Scotty's big
Oh.
head day.
I was like, what's going on?
Steve's like out of frame, but like he's half
Over
shot.
the right.
Yeah,
Get him on
give me-
frame.
Let's play it. This is...
Got to change
Yeah,
everybody's.
while we wait, what I may do, I may go back
you
and have a
guys
quick
can-
listen to episode 1, see
Nah,
what Cal
you,
sound like.
You guys can keep talking. You guys can.
No, I think I need to
Well,
find out what
because
the
you're
fuck.
amping Hudson up, if I've got this correct, or
It's
attempting
the
we're
to.
trying to-
eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight, rising up like.
Can I give Hudson an inspiration?
Uh,
Like, through my words and then gift it to his character sheet from mine?
well, you can attempt to give him inspiration. I mean, if you are particularly inspiring, what
That's
do
what I
you?
was trying to do with my fishy words of wisdom.
Yeah, you got to say something, man. You
Those
got
fishy
to.
words of wisdom were pretty up there, though. How am I meant to beat that?
Go for it.
Oh, now I put myself under pressure.
Oh my god, session 1 Budge, the voice.
Don't worry about it. That bunch is dead and gone.
He's upgraded.
Yeah.
All right, what were you saying before I jumped in and ruined everything?
Basically, they're just They're in the locker rooms before Hudson's fight, trying to amp him up.
Locker room talk. I see.
Alright, Hudson. Now you have to imagine that your enemy is that filthy villain Bosco. And you'll fight with the passion of 1,000 suns.
I think you seem to forget that he liked Bosco.
He liked to beat him up.
I thought his name was Roscoe.
It was Roscoe.
Yeah, Bosco.
glad one of
I'm-
us-
Bosco.
Bosco.
Why is he in my mind?
You know Bosco? No, Bosco. Bosco was the little old gnome lady's cat in the Saturday game.
Ah, damn. Okay, yeah. Pretend I said Roscoe.
There's too many Oscars.
He's
Yeah,
going
what
well
is
for my
that
inspiration.
character?
Yeah, you 100% said Bosco. We all heard you, Kevin.
It's alright, Kevin. Budge make mistake with names sometimes too.
Thanks,
Budge.
Budge. At least
You need
you're
to
on my
focus more
side.
on numbers, less on names, if I'm being honest.
Cal's, you're still salty about the job.
Cal's
So-
just still so he can't remember what he sounds like.
So, at a loss of what to actually say to Hudson, as he seems to be in the zone.
Has Hudson got a speed bag? Is that something we have here?
I think Hudson should personally roll to see if we've actually done the opposite of inspired him.
I think all of us should roll for it instead because we're trying to just fail basically now.
Hold on. No, I don't persuade him he's doing a good job. I can't even lie to him about how good he's doing. Jesus Christ.
So,
You never had any faith in me.
as you are sitting there bouncing on the spot, trying to keep warm, Hudson, an announcer comes in. Are you almost ready to go?
Yep. Let's do this.
Is there a particular way that you want to be announced? The way you want me to hype you up? Any particular talents you want me to kind of showcase?
The Honourable Hudson Horner.
Who?
The guy from Cars.
Well, I mean, the name that you
not
have on the
familiar with that.
roster is the amazing Hudson Hawk, but
Let's
You
go
know.
with that.
I mean, we can do the amazing Hudson Hawk, or we could, go for something like Conan the Barbarian or something like that.
Oh no, he's...
No, I'm
That's-
Hudson.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, but we, stage presence to, distance yourself from your public persona.
Why would he possibly do that?
But I'm me.
Hudson is Hudson.
It's the heroic Hudson.
The amazing Hudson Hawk.
Amazing
I get
public.
that, I get
Me.
that. It's just sometimes celebrities and things like that like having that distance between, their public appearance face and their private selves.
How will people know who I am? If I'm two people.
Honestly, how will Hudson know who he is if he's two people?
I mean, you got me there. So the amazing Hudson Hawk is what you want to go with.
Skip the amazing, just go with Hudson Hawk. I like that. Go with that.
I can do that. All right. Well, you're on in 5. So if you want to start getting ready to move into the doorway,
How many's that?
Oh, Budge, it's more than 4, but less than 6.
Budge likes your funny words, Magic Man.
Weren't we learning to count? I thought you got to 10.
We were trying.
Try again.
I believe he got to 2, actually.
Well,
You're about to teach him the fish method.
we'll keep trying while Hudson's getting prepped.
okay.
It'll be as
I'll,
long as
I'll
it
walk.
takes
I'll do the
to
walk.
get to 10.
However many sessions.
You're doing the walk.
What's the walk?
It's
Oh, okay.
there's the walking. And the wings are going as well.
As
Are the
you-
wings jabbing?
Oh, a little bit.
I mean,
You make your way to the entrance where you can hear the announcer hyping Cestus, the flame from the south. The flame from the south, the fiery storm of the desert. And you hear him call out, Cestus Magna! And then you hear nothing but screaming Hudson as you can see the light beyond. Thank you! Next thing you know, and coming in At an epic 6'8". He is the furry barbarian of the skies, Hudson Hawk.
I'll come out, and the wings will just go straight up.
The crowd goes wild as the sunlight hits you.
And I'm not walking to the ring. I'm going to fly up and land in the ring.
All right, you fly up, land in the ring. Got it. You do a nice soar around, I'm assuming.
As he fluffs his wings and then lands in the ring, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation to sort of create some glittery sort of sheen or sparkles around him, so he sort of like glistens.
As you go to cast Prestidigitation and you reach out with your magic to create the glitter, you feel the magic just fall away.
Oh, that's not
They
good.
got their damn. We can't use no spells here, guys.
Well, they did say there was no magic in the gladiator arena.
I mean, lately, yeah, whatever.
Was I the only one that was listening?
No, well,
I
I
was
thought it was a
thinking-
rule, not a.
Well, that is fair. That was quite a big job.
All right, well, let's go, Hudson.
Whoa!
You see
Oh.
a gentleman across the ring. He's standing at 5'10". He's quite lean, but you can see that he's very, very muscular. He's got this flaming hair that's wisping out under his helmet as he's standing there, as you're watching him toss a spear in one hand and a net draped from his other as he's grinding his feet into the sand looking at you. And with that, where's the new turn order? There we go. I tried out the new turn order, so roll me initiative, Hudson.
Yay.
18's good. 18's good.
18. While we're all just here rolling and doing all that sort of that sort of stuff, has anyone noticed that Evil Bunny's just hanging out in the Roll20?
I'm
Yeah, I
aware.
didn't want to question it.
Don't
I think
question
it's
it.
13.17.
Oh, it's the same as Rick. You've got that weird fucking add to you.
Modifier.
Yep.
Well, still a
It is.
smaller number than 18. Doesn't matter how many decimal points you put on it.
Okay.
Even Budge knows that.
Does he? Does he know that? Are we making
Yeah.
progress?
Let's find out.
Okay. So with
Bother
that-
with the one, so. Sorry.
Hudson, you can see him standing there, a spear in one hand, another over his shoulder. He's got his net as he grinds his feet and he launches himself across the sand. He gets
Hudson is actually putting his hand out, going for the hand, walking ahead with a handshake.
Oh man, hold
no.
on.
It was nice knowing Hudson.
Hudson, he gets within 10 feet of you, hefts a spear. Actually, that's the wrong one. Ignore that.
Wait, he throws the spear within 10 feet.
Yep.
Isn't this guy like trained?
He doesn't want to miss.
Doesn't want
He's
to miss.
trained not to miss.
Yeah.
And yet
Makes sense.
somehow, Hudson,
Yes.
because of the way you have turned to reach forward and you've turned your body, the spear just glances past you and skitters into the sand. Frustrated, he reaches behind him, grabs his second one, and wait, and goes to stab at you again. But it is your turn, Hudson.
So that's how we're gonna play it.
He doesn't return
So,
your response.
Oh,
I'm just gonna run at him
I
and
just missed a
punch.
spear throw at 10 feet.
He's
Starting to
trained
feel-
not to miss, but here we are.
I'm starting to feel a little bit better about our gamble now.
19
I have faith in
definitely
Hudson.
hits. For 5 bludgeoning damage. Nice.
Whoa! Go Hudson!
Yep.
But we
You
just,
got this,
as soon
Hudson.
as he makes contact, we're just like, yeah.
Yeah, we erupt.
We are riding. All 4 of us down here, as the rest of the crowd is presumably more of a fan of him.
Yeah, Hudson's for healing this.
Oh, you've
It's-
got this, Hudson!
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Hudson?
I'll turn back and look at them yelling at me.
You've got it.
Your friends are over here, by the way.
Can I construct a flag to like Hudson? Some wrestling signs.
You're making it on the
Honestly.
fly. Just pulling up your shirt, writing it on your stomach.
I've ripped off the cardboard from his locker. I'm just holding that up.
Sure.
We do that along our stomachs. It just says HUDs.
Okay, so you turn to look at them.
Yep.
Okay. Hefting his second spear, now he's within range. He's going to attempt to take one jab at you. I know a 10 misses. Oh, he's got terrible fucking luck.
Oh, thank God.
Hudson's just that damn good.
Hudson, you're just, as you're turning and waving to the crowd as he's stabbing and just jabbing all over the place and missing. You can hear him let out a growl of frustration.
And I'll just go, let's put on a good show for the crowd. And I'll smack him again.
Yeah, it's a comfy jumper tire in London, so you go smack him. 16 meets or beats, so it hits. Yep.
Oh, Hadrian, you are
Nice.
just straight up gonna die. You need to be careful, please, homie.
Yeah,
Okay.
so an extra 5 again.
Yep. An extra 5.
Just out of curiosity, while we were down in the lockers before, did he have a cardboard sign locker?
Yeah, someone had put a sign on the locker for him.
But for
Hudson.
Sisters. No, for
This is Magnus has his dedicated
Yeah,
locker
he's
that's
got
had more
great.
work put
And
into
he
it.
came in on the other side of the arena, so
It has gold inlay in his locker. It's a good locker.
No, I was hoping he had a cardboard sign.
You can make a cardboard sign. There's parchment around, surely.
Yeah, I can't roll for scrounging.
okay, so
Wrong game.
Hudson, anything else you'd like to do? Any bonus actions?
You've got this, Hudson.
I'll
Ain't
look
no
at
thing
him.
but a chicken wing.
We believe at you.
We believe that
We believe at you.
Thanks, guys.
Did you just say we believe at you?
He's talking with even the.
Are you gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Do we not believe at Hudson?
I don't know if you're right, if I'm being honest.
I believe at Hudson.
Budge knows.
Don't
Budge is
you
right.
start too, Kevin.
So, do you have any bonus actions or anything you could do at this stage?
Not at this stage.
Okay.
Not going to do it at this stage.
Can
At
I
this stage.
flip off Septimus Magnus?
Okay. So, letting out a roar of frustration, he's going to engage something that, with any luck, is going to actually benefit him. Especially because he has noticed. By the way, Hudson, you have inspiration thanks to Tyrant Dungeon.
Woo!
He has
Thank
This is
noticed.
clockwork.
He has noticed that you are a winged creature, and so he's going to throw his net over you.
A winged creature that stands 8 feet or 6 feet 8 inches tall.
He's not.
I don't-
He's not 6 feet 8 inches tall. I don't think that's how tall Hudson is. I think they're exaggerating. I think
a
he's
little
6
bit.
feet tall.
Yep.
That's a big net.
Hudson, as you turn to wave at your friends again, you feel the ropes shackle over your wings, tangling over your arms. You are currently restrained.
Okay.
Okay. Which means he is holding onto one edge of the net and looking at you, pulling you in tight into his restraint. Hudson.
Oh, they're hugging.
Bet you wish you had a dagger now.
Sitting there going,
Oh,
okay. Let's party! And I'll do my adrenaline burst.
Yep.
And I'll try and break out of it.
Roll me a strength check. You're going to make it easy. I've got a
Honestly,
feeling.
you've got this, Hudson.
Surely.
I believe in you.
We believe at him.
No, we
We
don't.
believe about him now.
Yeah, the rest of us believe at him. Get on board, Cal. Come on.
Yeah, Hudson, you just grab the edge of the edge of the rope net and just yank it off you, tearing it slightly. Of course, it forces him back a little bit. He kind of staggers back as you grab it in your hand and pull it out of his hand.
Net him now. Net him.
Set to socks, set to socks.
Nice try.
You're nothing but a match.
You
You're
watch-
a
You watch as
loser.
he grips his spear in two hands.
Does he have sharp handle?
He does have
better
sharp
not.
handling.
He better not. That's gimmick infringement.
Anything else, Kat? Anything else, Hudson?
No. I'm just smiling at him.
Okay. He is going to attempt to stab at you again. He is going to stab at you 3 times. Bam, bam, bam. I'll ask for the lowest one first. Does a 16 hit you?
Nope.
Does a 17 hit you?
It would, but I do this thing first.
My man's reacting.
My performance, it's thrown him off. I'm in his head now.
You do this thing. What are you doing?
That thing.
That's now 19 armor class.
Okay, so you block that. However, as you throw your wing up, you block the incoming jab to the side and it buffets it away. But as he pulls back again, he manages to come in on the opposite side of you and just shank up under your ribs, dealing you 9 piercing damage with the 19 for the third.
So
Yeah.
half that.
So half that damage, yes.
So what's that? That's
Half of 9 is
Round
rounding
up
up
to 5.
5. Yeah, no.
No, you ran down.
No, you round up. Which you like it when you round up when you like it when you're the one dealing the damage, not so much when you're the one getting it. So, Hudson, you feel
Yep.
the pierce of the spear jab into your feathery ribs, piercing a hole through your leather jacket.
The lucky shot, Huds.
what? This jacket was given to me by my dad. And I'll smack him with my wing.
Go for it.
Did he just say his dad gave him a leather jacket?
Not all of our parents
Pretty
were
cool.
rich, Cal. Well, the jackets that some people can afford.
I said it was cool.
Blake's racist, Cal's classist. We gotta meet
What the
someone.
fuck? I said it was cool.
And there's an extra 2 on that for the rage.
Okay, so 10 piercing damage. Got it. So you smack him in the face with your wing.
It's actually bludgeoning. I've got to fix it in this.
Okay. Yeah, you just go BAM! Upside his face. You watch him stagger as he spits out a mouthful of blood into the sand. He turns to you and you watch as his eyes start to blaze with fury and fire as he looks at you.
Oh no, someone's getting angry.
Rangry?
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Ruh-roh, Ruggy.
I don't
Get
know.
angry.
Jeez. Okay.
I want to watch Scooby now.
He's going to attempt to stab at you again. You can tell that he's starting to get really frustrated, and in his frustration, it's leading him to miss a lot of the shots that he would attempt. He goes for you the first time. You manage to buff it away, I'm assuming, with a very Hudson like ha 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 ha.
Yep.
However, as you are laughing as he's missing you, he manages to catch you as you lift your head back right under the chin and dig it right in with a nat 27.
Oh, so Hudson's just dead. Rip. Hudson's head flies off. We're like, oh fuck.
We hardly knew you.
Godspeed. Your head
Alright.
As you
flies
take
into
20,
space.
as you take 20 points of piercing damage.
So 10.
Yep, 10.
That's a lot less intimidating.
As he yanks it out, Hudson, does a 17 hit, or are you?
No, 17 hits.
Did he just pull it out with
Well,
no
because
warning?
it's a new round, so you can use your action.
Okay, all right. I'll use my shield, or if I do that, then I'll make it because it's if he hits 17, I'll do the shield and it.
Okay,
negates
so
it.
yep, so he goes to stab you again as you've got blood now pouring down all of your neck feathers, down the front of your shirt. You can feel where the blade went in because you can feel that your vocal cords are now quite raspy, as you can feel that wet gurgle that of the blood in the back of your throat, that metallic tang on your tongue.
That was a bit uncalled for.
Just out of curiosity, Doc, I thought they weren't meant to be killing each other.
Hudson can take a lot more than that. Well, they
Snap.
can both take a lot more than that.
I hope so, but honestly, Hudson, snap that little twig in half!
Break a spear over his head.
Kill
not
him with
fine.
love.
Is there anything we can roll to try and get in this guy's head to throw him off his game more?
You can you can attempt to be creative, but how are you? What are you going to do? How are you?
Throw
gonna-
sand at him. There's so much sand. Throw sand.
Start throwing pocket sand.
I'm going reckless now.
Okay, you go
How
reckless.
far away are we actually from them? There you go.
We can tell. There's roll. We're on the field. Surely.
Yeah, you're over here. You are here.
It's 65 feet. 60-ish if you're you.
60-ish if you're you.
If
Is
you're him.
he him? I don't know.
Okay.
Damn, he's him.
Cal's the closest at 50.
So, what does your reckless look like, Hudson?
He's just spinning around with the wings.
Like in
You
the
watch
gift.
as he turns into a birdie tornado. The sand is starting to lift and fly as it's picked up by the velocity from his large wing feathers.
Kevin equips his goggles.
Dook.
Like, too much sand, man.
Okay, so
I hate sand.
that's a 7, or do you have advantage on this attack?
No. Just, reckless is advantage.
Okay, cool. So
But
21 definitely.
they've also got they've also got advantage on hitting me now as
Yeah.
well.
Okay, cool. Got it. So another 10 as he cops feathers to the face. Your wings, in the angle that you have started to stiffen them, you can see that he's got a few long gashes on his face where the feather fibers have started to carve into his skin. You can see as the blood is dripping from one side of his mouth, and he is just glowering at you. As he's going to attempt.
I'll smile back at him.
As he is going to turn around. Bam! For a 19. He hits you in the ribs again.
Hang on a second. It's the new.
It is a new round, yes. Because he's top of the round, so. Wing shield. Dish. So you have an armor class of 20 now.
Damn. That's my
Okay.
guy.
So you manage to get your wing up again. You hear him swear loudly. He's like, fuck! As he turns around, spins, stabs at you again for 24.
24 will hit.
As you take 6 piercing damage.
Take 3.
Take 3. As he sees you do this again, he turns around you and goes for another stab for another 24.
Oh, jeez.
What are you laughing at?
One wants a snack.
As
That's really funny.
Cal,
Hello.
As you've wandered off to get a snack and you're
Oh
making...
no, I haven't. I've wandered off to get in eyesight. Fuck you, fire boy! Come here and I'll piss on you, you little bitch!
As you're yelling this, you watch as he spins around and stabs into Hudson's shoulder blade. Hudson, as you take another 10 piercing damage.
9.
Ah, that's like barely a scratch.
Hudson, stop holding back! He's not a baby. You can take off the gloves now.
You watch as you're yelling this, Cow. He looks at you. Watch as he turns around. Cestus Magna locks eyes with you and glares as he wrenches and twists as he pulls it out of.
He's
Hudson's
making
back.
direct eye contact with me at the moment.
Yes.
I flip him off. Hey, fire boy, you little bitch! You're gonna get beaten by a bird if you keep that up.
Hudson, it's your turn.
Another smack with the wing.
Bap. Okay. Yeah, definitely hits for another 10.
Stop that, you little bitch! I'm just gonna stand here and keep yelling at this guy.
With my latte.
Cow just
I'm
throws
drinking
coffee
a
on
latte.
him. Takes a
should
sip,
throw it-
realizes it's
Get a
coffee.
snack and throw it at him, Cal.
Does Kevin need more coffee at this point of the day? I think if he drinks any more caffeine, he's gonna
Yeah, he
die.
can't.
I asked for low fat though.
That's not what the caffeine is, champion.
No. I don't understand this desert wisdom you're speaking.
Okay, Hudson, you watch as you turn around and you swing and you smack him again. And again, this time you watch as you've carved into the side of his ear. You can see that part of it's hanging off. Sorry, mate, I know you hate. I'll
Oh,
try and...
please tell me I hit him with a peanut with a nat 26.
You know what? You do. You turn around and just peg. Poof. And he is distracted. His next attack, just for that, his next attack on Hudson will be at disadvantage because you are
That'll
distracting
be
him.
It'll be normal.
It'll be normal.
Yeah, he's reckless.
Yes. So,
Stupid little fire bitch.
Hudson, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, not at this stage.
I would have hoped he would say thank you to Cal for distracting him, but
Okay. He is going
Can't
to
even be angry at Cal.
He is hopefully going to. He looks at you. He can see that you're breathing hard. You can see that he is panting a little bit, but he's definitely not looking as bad as you as he turns around with his spear wielded in 2 hands. Okay, first one definitely misses. You feel the sand lift as it jabs into the sand next to you as he lifts, as he turns around, growls in frustration, and aims at your thigh and just digs it in with a 22 to hit and starts twisting it.
Hang on a second. Let's see if I can outdo that.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope. As you feel it dig in, and he is looking at you dead in the eyes, Hudson, as he's just twisting it. As you take 6 points of piercing damage.
How come so many just other creatures have all these multi-attacks and none of us do? It's a bullshit.
Well,
Because-
because we're usually a party against them.
Yeah.
I do have like kind of multi-attack because we can throw a dagger with our bonus action and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's sick. This guy's just stabbed 3 times with a spear, my man.
Yeah, well, that's 2.
Yeah, and he hit once out of 3 attacks. Come on, give the man a
Just
Cal, maybe if you got rid of that yee ass haircut you got.
Hudson, he's twisting the spear into your leg. It's your turn. Dark Souls logic,
just
get
gonna-
good. Thank you,
gonna-
Adris.
He's going to bring the top of his wing up under his chin and uppercut him.
Go for it. Yes, he is, because meets to beats. So you just on the upper chin, you watch as you hear the click of his teeth as they come together, as he staggers and lets out a gasp of a breath.
Cop that, Bluey, you bitch!
Bluey.
What did Bluey do, man?
So,
He's red.
So yeah, you hear the click of his teeth as they come together, as he turns and spits out
Excuse me, stop
another.
that, Craig.
He
Why
spit-
is Craig rolling?
I don't know why
Craig.
Craig's rolling. He spits out
Oh, I'm scared.
a mouthful of blood and a piece of a tiny little bit of. We found out who's colorblind, and a small piece of his
No.
tongue. Hudson, another attack? No.
Nope, that's it.
All right. He's going to look at you one more time. Wrench the spear clean of your leg. Come on, you shithead. Goes to hit you again, but you can see that he's starting to sweat into his eyes under the heat. This fight is already going on longer for him than it should, because the actual blazing heat of this midday sun that you guys are under is just really getting to him. As you can see the sweat pouring into his eyes. He shakes his head as he goes to hit you again. Does a 17 hit at the moment?
I've already used my wing shield, haven't I?
Nope,
Then
we're new
17
round.
hits.
new round.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh,
Jeez.
surely it hurts him to do that.
Crikey, mate.
So
Sucks to suck, idiot.
okay, so so reaction. So ignore the number at the top then. Yep. So he has to hit you. Incidentally, as your wing shields comes up to buff it away again, he turns, spins, and aims right under where your wing connects to your back for a 23 to hit.
Oh, damn.
that's
Needle
gonna hit.
boot.
As
No,
he,
it only does one attack. So.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't do the full round.
Nah. So
Okay.
Like a
as he
shield on attack.
turns, you watch Cal as you're yelling at this, as he turns, spins, and aims the spear upwards right into the joint of where Hudson's wing meets his body, and just drives in hard as you take 10 points of piercing damage, Hudson.
Hudson's okay. He's all right.
He turns around and he pushes against you, Hudson, to start pinning you into the dirt. And he's like, concede!
Never.
We still believe at you, Hudson.
Has he still got another attack?
No, as he's holding you there, he's like... I'm trying to think of the word. I've forgotten the word. Go on, forfeit. You know you need to.
Never.
Okay,
A
Hudson.
hero never quits.
All right, Hudson. Roll your attack. Cal, what are you trying to perceive? What are you
I'm
doing?
trying to perceive if I can tell what sort of shape this guy's in.
Him?
Yeah.
He is looking pretty busted up, but you can see that he's still got a bit of strength. His muscles aren't giving that kind of shake yet, like they're fatigued. You can see he's got a bit more in him, but he is looking pretty banged up.
Come on, Hudson! You can do it!
That 21 will hit him.
21 does hit.
His
That'll be-
AC is 16,
Alright.
if that matters to
That'll be
anyone.
13.
Yep, so he takes a 13 as your wing uppercuts him. He lets out a scream of rage as you just absolutely smack the shit out of him. You buffet him back. He's looking at you with a glare. I'm assuming you can't do anything right now?
That's it. I'll just weak smile.
With an enraged scream, he just forces his weight into the spear, still piercing into your shoulder. I don't even need to, wait, you know what? I'll let you roll if you want to roll for your wing shield.
I don't like the sound of that.
I'll let you roll. Because
Like a 27, man.
no, he does beat it. So as he leans into it and absolutely throws his weight behind it, as you feel the whole world around you starting to close in, your vision going dark, Hudson. He leans in close as you take 11 points of piercing damage. And now you lose. As he shoves past away from you and lifts his hands into the air.
Out cold. And dying.
And die.
At the
Oh, you
moment,
see down there, Hudson's just taking a quick breather. He'll be up real quick.
as Cestus
We
is
still believe it, you.
Cestus is there raising his hands in the air as the crowd is screaming.
Oh, you didn't use your inspiration.
No, I didn't.
As the crowd is screaming in
I'll need it
cheers.
for my death phase.
Should be non-lethal.
No, it's okay. It's not non-lethal, but they do have a healer come out straight away
That just
and
doesn't
administering healing.
Magic doesn't work.
You just walk out, stick a band-aid on him, they're like,
Yeah.
alright, you're up.
They
He's
put
good.
they put Hudson on a stretcher and take him off out the way that he came. What do you guys do as they're taking Hudson out of the arena to...
We're running to find him, right?
Yeah, we're going.
And Cal's on the other side of the arena, so fuck knows what he's doing. The rest
Excuse
of us
me,
are running.
pardon me, excuse me, excuse me.
That was such a good bit.
It was so funny.
Just,
Yeah.
I see it. Yeah,
Hot
just,
dog on the way
excuse
back.
me, pardon me, sorry.
Hudson.
Do you have a big hand on your way back?
I've got one of those
Foam
foam
finger.
fingers. And it's actually got it's got the fire guy Magnus's name on it.
So you don't get into a fight.
He's just changed sides.
What
Hudson.
now, boys?
Hudson, you're laying there. You can feel the air get cooler as you enter the shade. You feel as your consciousness is slipping in and out. You feel something cold press against your lips, and you feel a slightly astringent taste wash over your tongue.
Damn, roll for consent.
Considering your profession, this is not the first time you have tasted the life-giving flow of healing potion. So, you take...
Roll a 1.
Oh no.
I'll roll Scotty's dice, so if it rolls bad, we can blame Scotty.
Ain't my fault. Did you sign a consent form when you went into this?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
I don't think he did sign a waiver.
Yeah,
He did.
I'm pretty sure he did.
He definitely did.
Hudson, you take 10 points of healing.
It's not bad.
Thank you, Idris. As yes, you feel that you can feel that slightly scratchy, irritating feeling as your wounds are starting to knit together. Unfortunately, it won't save the holes in your leather coat.
I failed.
You didn't fail. You did lose, but you didn't fail.
You messed him up something fierce.
Oh, we're in the room.
You
I assume we're in the room.
Yeah, in the dark shadows, you hear a very loud, at haste, sound of clunk, 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 as
Hudson! Hudson! That was so cool. Well, I'm gonna cast Lay on Hands on him to give him some more HP. If I
You
can.
wouldn't lay your
Is it
hands on
only
him.
in the arena we're not allowed to use magic?
yeah, it's
or...
only in the arena that magic can't be
Alright,
used.
cool.
So you
Yeah.
can
Lay
give
your
him some
healing
more.
hands on his
Yeah.
beautiful feathered
So-
body.
It's another 10 HP for Hudson then.
Are you guys rolling things and I'm just not seeing them?
I don't really have to roll lay on hands.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, he was like, 5 HP or whatever.
He's like, I
Yeah.
touch you and I give you this many.
Yeah.
It's my choice. I don't have to rely on the dice.
Yes.
Um,
You feel Budge's hands put weight on your body, Hudson, as you feel.
Who the fuck is Joe, and why do they know first aid?
Joe Mama.
You feel this.
That's my
feeling
13th
of,
reason.
You feel this feeling of cool water washing over your body.
Thanks, big guy.
Does your magic smell like fish, Budge?
Budge thinks that's racist.
We can't go one session. We can't go one session.
Jeez, Ty.
I'm
There's no
actually
one.
quite impressed. Budge, you can't even count to 10, but you know what racist is. That's quite impressive.
Budge is
Budge
socially
doesn't actually know the meaning of the word. He just heard everyone saying it and wanted to join in. Was Budge right?
Maybe. Sounds like it, to be honest. But
Woo. Anyway, Hudson, you're the coolest.
that was really impressive.
No, it wasn't. I lost.
I think
I've lost to Roscoe. I've lost to this guy.
Yeah,
won
but
the
isn't
dog
this
fight.
guy like? Isn't this guy like the star of the arena?
It just means you have something to strive for.
No, Hudson, you feel what it was like to be in that fight, and you take that and you use it to fuel yourself and your strength to become stronger. You fight again next time you beat him. Take that strength that he showed today and infuse it into your own fighting style. I've seen you do it before in other fights.
Are you got your eyes open, Huds, or are you lying there with your eyes shut, like in disbelief?
No, he's open, staring at the roof.
Oh,
That's now immortalized on my channel. Thanks, Adri.
Francis. Francis. Thanks.
It's good.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Thank you,
Ty.
Adris.
Hey, Dries. I thought we were homies. What the fuck?
Thank you.
I hated you. How
Love
do
you.
you do?
It's okay. It's all in good fun.
I got you a present, Huds. And I hand him the giant foam finger.
You did.
That has Magna scrawled on it in giant lightning-shaped letters.
This will just help with that rage burning inside of you.
When he punches it doesn't break.
We're supportive.
Personally, I like the idea that Hudson punches it and it just basically disintegrates and just...
Honestly, I'm not quite sure what I expected from it.
Thank you.
No worries, Huds. You're holding it a bit tight.
Yeah, damn it. That was 2 whole gold.
Which piece? Which piece am I holding? This one. Oh, this one.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll go fuck myself. You know he only won because he had a spear, right?
Yeah. I did notice that. And he was really fast with it too.
Notice he was too much of a little bitch to hit you with his hands.
Doesn't matter. He still coughs up a little bit of blood.
Get him on the ropes, buddy. Don't let him get you down.
Cal, you see...
Yeah,
his
next
ear
time
torn off?
you'll get him for sure.
Cal, as you're standing there, you see something flicker out of the corner of your eye.
Oh, no.
Peanut hitting him in the face.
Is it Professor Bow again?
It's not Professor... No. The pillow gremlin, yeah, no. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a person standing, leaning against the door frame, looking in. You hear a on the door, like a knock knock.
A little tippy tap, a little oh, where I saw this then.
Yep,
I turn around. Who is it? Who is it? Who's fucking?
it is Magna.
Oh, lovely.
In his hands, he's holding what appears to be a large bottle of healing potion. I just wanted to come and give you this. That was a good fight.
He had you, bud. He was pretty close.
I mean,
You fought well. That's all that matters.
I just wanted to say, you fought well, and, thank you for not holding back. It is always good to see someone honorable in the ring. And he hands you the greater healing potion. I look forward to our next meetup and see how strong you've grown then.
Next time.
I look forward to losing to you. He gives you a nod and leaves the room.
Can I try on his mask?
Do you stand next to him like a kid and go, can I try on your mask?
You got any games on your phone? No, I do not. I threw a peanut at this man. I am. I'm not
Surely
back
you're
into
hiding
that.
in the corner. You're like,
No, I'm not fucking hiding. Fuck this bitch. Hudson just made this man his bitch.
you're gonna get fucking shot again.
I'm just not bringing it up.
No, he leaves the room, leaving you with a greater healing potion. It is up to you if you would like to drink it or put it into your pack.
I'll give it to Doc.
Take it.
You'll probably have a better use for this than me. More blood.
Hold on to it for now.
Coughs up blood.
Hudson, in my opinion, I don't think that it's even good to be the best fighter around. Because then what motivation do you have?
I've got to get quicker.
Quicker.
Budge,
Yeah.
just
I've
don't
gotta get
pay any
quicker.
attention to that bullshit about not being number one. It's the only number you know. It's the best number. That's all that matters.
Budge really didn't get where you were going with that at first.
Hudson will sit up. Let's get out of here.
How about we get some drinks?
Would you like a hug?
I'd like to pull Kevin to the side.
Sure, big fella.
Did you
Sounds really good.
Did you- did you hedge our bets, Kev?
Called
I
a hug.
absolutely did not. I want you to know I had full faith in him.
We bet all our
This is
money.
quiet, Hudson can't hear.
We're having our
I
own
really
conversation.
thought he was going to win.
I thought he was going to win too, but I swear you hedged your bet.
No.
No.
I put 125 on him, and then I put an extra 25.
Oh, I thought you put 25 on him to lose, just in case.
No, he gave 25 on behalf of Budge.
On behalf of Budge, yeah. I put
I
125
want you
down for me, 25 on Budge.
I told you Budge wasn't good to gamble.
Yeah,
Technically, Budge didn't gamble.
I had faith in my friend. And frankly, I still think he would have beat his ass.
Oh, he definitely would have beaten his ass if he didn't have a spear. What a bitch.
Apparently, he missed the second spear throw.
Oh, what an
One of these
absolute-
days when it's Cal's turn in the arena, he's gonna get shit on.
Considering I have 15 hit points, yeah.
I assume if we go into the arena, we can go into a lower weight class, though. Like, there'll be rogues that we could fight instead.
Oh, yeah, there is definitely lower classes of people you can fight.
Wow, now whose class is Tegan?
Yeah,
They're,
jeez.
You
they're lower
know what-
class.
Sorry, do I need to
they
say
called it
specifically lower
division.
weight classes? However, Budge fighting in the arena might be in the same kind of weight bracket as Hudson.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
surely.
Maybe even
Well,
bigger.
sure.
You have to take on a rampaging Loxodon.
I'm just gonna fuck that guy up.
He'll hug him to
Out of
death.
curiosity,
hug,
what's
yeah.
a
Take,
Loxodon?
take on a turtle, and it's like watching Mario Kart, just shells everywhere. Okay.
Are you googling what a Loxodon is right now?
No, I'm typing in the Twitch chat like a loyal viewer.
Look at loyal.
Bitch.
So,
Okay, so we're gonna go get food, or are we gonna stop in somewhere where we can get
well,
Hudson
you're
healed
not,
at
you're
the
not
Shrine of
due.
Love?
You're not due
No,
to
we're
meet.
getting drinks.
You're not due to meet up with Mikhail until
We
this
can't
afternoon.
get drinks.
So.
This shithole town. This whole fucking region doesn't believe in alcohol.
No, there's black markets we can go to, I thought, or black bars, or whatever they are, the underground bars.
You,
Try that again without all of the racism, please. Jesus Christ.
What about, okay, speakeasies for you, Chief?
Yes.
Oh, this guy cultured.
You can go to the Gardens of Happiness.
Yes.
Sounds good.
They
Is
are
there just one of those in every location?
no, there is not. They are essentially a hanging garden that it's essentially a pleasure garden, but it can pertain to tea houses.
What's the one in the where we came from Saturday night?
The garden of
Something pleasures.
yeah, some garden. This is called Paradisos Alceada, which is essentially the garden of happiness. So
So these things are like a franchisee. Like you're like, come and
No.
buy a brothel.
Type of store.
look, brothels tend to have lots of mixed names like the Moist Pearl, Twatter Deep, things like that. So
What a deep!
which is a
I
D and D,
never
which is a
What are
D
those?
which is a D&D play on words of water deep. So
But I thought you just said water deep. What did you actually say?
Twatter
What
Deep.
a-
Water deep.
Water
Water
deep.
Like, yeah.
Yep.
I misheard, and I was like, "Oh, water deep works anyway."
Balls Deep Gate and things like that as well. So
Right.
yeah,
Or-
there's
or is
all
there-
sorts of Scott, you
Is that another real place?
Hawes Rift is a place, and it's not Hawes Rift.
Oh my god, Scott, will you stop just ruining this fucking world? First you made out there were dragons in it. Like, grow up, Scott. There's no
the-
dragons in this universe.
For
Maybe some
the,
dragon
Be
moving
right.
nuts across your
Oh,
for
face.
the
I
reference
thought
and
that was Hawes
context, the actual island, the town on the island, is called Hawes
Hawes
Rift.
Rift.
No, Hawes Rift, as in a
I'm
hall
hearing-
of water.
I'm hearing the same word.
Balls
Yeah,
ripped.
Look, I don't know what a whore of water is, but it sounds derogatory, and I think we should refrain from saying it.
Yeah, sounds good.
You know what? Go. You know what? Go.
Someone still would aim it to that
Frolic. Go frolic
there
in the
the
butt
butt
crack
hills,
hills. Yeah, the
Yeah,
butt
Yeah,
crack
those
hills.
butt hills.
But the Butt Hills is like a valid.
It looks like a butt, yeah.
I'm pretty sure did Craig name one after Bukaki?
Alright, moving
Well,
right
crack-
along from that one.
What are you talking about?
We are at the Garden of Pleasure.
You have gone to the
pleasure
Garden of
garden.
Happiness. It is a pleasure
On the-
garden. It is a place where you can. There's music.
You're
there
really,
is
really dressing
tea
up
house.
brothel here.
It's not because it's not just a brothel. It's an
No.
actual garden. It's like a botanic
Yeah.
garden, and there are
It's
like
like-
areas
right.
where you can go to. You know, kind of in South Australia, we have it as part of the Fringe Festival, the Garden of Unearthly Delights. It's essentially you can go get entertainment there, basically.
Uh-huh. And
And it's-
Oh,
partake-
so it's a brothel that specialized on voyeurism. Gotcha.
And it's
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 like-
in
is
a,
it-
yeah, it's in a.
Is it like if you watch Zootopia and they have that garden with all the
Whoa,
nature?
what fucking Zootopia are you watching with them, bro?
We have completely descended.
I
This is
love
a police
Zootopia.
officer, good sir.
You're talking
gone
about
off
the
the
yoga
cliff,
retreat,
boys.
I'm assuming. The yoga
Yeah.
retreat with the
Oh,
yak.
like maybe
The
or
nudist
something.
retreat, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, but they just sort of live there, I thought, and they can do whatever.
no. So this is more like a botanic gardens, and there are like
Okay.
alcoves, like that are hedged off and things. So
All right, so we go to the Hunter Valley Gardens to see the Christmas lights.
It
one.
does sound like the Hunter Valley Gardens a little bit, doesn't it? Goddamn. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah.
you
let's
managed
do
to find your way into one of the rooms.
Does this world have Santa Claus?
No, this does not have. Around Christmas.
Where did that come from? What was the thought train to get there?
Hunter
around
Valley
Christmas.
Gardens Christmas lights. Santa Claus.
Okay, I see, okay.
Around-
Conspiracy.
Around
So-
Christmas, we will have a Christmas themed one shot kind of. That
I'm gonna
ties into
hug
him.
the shit out of Santa.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
There's no
Christmas
Santa.
themed.
I can't wait till it's Krampus and he just kills us.
We do Christmas. We also sometimes do, depending on how close it is to Halloween, we also do Halloween. So
Oh my god, spooky season! Spooky season!
however,
Not
you
horror
guys,
themed.
you guys
Also,
make
can Craig stop rolling? Can we sort
No.
this out?
Terrifying me.
no. I don't know what he's rolling for, but he's doing something. Anyway,
Yeah, sure.
that's
Anyway,
all
let's
besides
move
the
on.
I
point.
have no idea
You-
what Craig's doing. Oh, you're all dead.
No, I would never do that to you. I
A
would,
nuke has hit.
I would let Craig traumatize you slowly for weeks before that happened. So
He's
no.
on a mission. Quote, I am on a mission.
From God.
From God.
So you make your way to the Garden of Happiness, and you do find an alcove where, Cal, you have followed the scent. You have followed your nose to the sweet, sweet scent of rum.
What about, okay, rephrase, the sweet, sweet scent of vodka and pre-workout.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm in.
Vodka and
There,
pre-workout.
there
I'm
are.
on a mission.
You
God.
find this you do find this gazebo that is covered in plants and
This gazebo is bitchin'.
reclining chairs and chaises as you wander in. Hudson, you're looking pretty banged up and whatnot. As you make your way to take a seat, one of the serving girls comes over to you. She's 5'1". She's got a pale
We're about to have a baddie joke.
She has a pale tan skin, dark curly hair. She's wearing gauzy robes that are kind of all held together with chains and gemstones and just kind of link rings that are holding everything kind of, so that she is modestly covered. She's covering all the bits she needs to cover, but it is very clear that she is dressed for the climate.
What's she look like? Hey, you! She a buddy!
Every
Stop.
time.
Stop rolling. Craig, cut it out. Stop. Finito. You get gone. If I get assassinated by some bullshit Craig, I'm gonna drive my car through his living room.
But he rolled a 15 on Insight, how could you? He'd see it coming.
You can sense
Got you
you
there.
arriving. Are we allowed to smoke in here?
Yes, you can.
Ah, great.
Would you like to see the menu for something to eat, something to drink?
And
You
drinks, yes,
look like you've
definitely.
had a very
That's
hard
great.
day, gentlemen.
Oh, thank God they've got
Uh,
drinks.
can we get something special for this lad here? I'll gesture at Hudson.
It's his birthday.
I can certainly arrange for something. Are you sure that you don't need a bath or some medical services, or this is just part of
if
the
you could
roguish
send someone
charm?
to help.
I'll be fine.
Well, if
He's
you
our
could
little
send someone with
birthday
some
boy.
warm towels, wet, something to wipe him down at least. just to clean him.
Certainly.
You know how to live.
I can certainly
bars
get that
have
for
fish?
you. Budge, roll me perception.
Okay.
Budge needs
Do
some
it,
engine
Budge.
oil.
Don't do it, Budge. Told you not to do it, Budge.
Oh, he doesn't see anything.
Budge doesn't even know where we are.
He doesn't. Budge doesn't realize that as he sat down on one of the chaises that in the area that you're in, he hasn't realized he sat down next to a koi pond.
Oh.
He hasn't realised.
No.
You telling me I missed out on fish talk?
The rest of you have noticed that there is
It's
a
gone.
bunch.
It's gone.
The rest of you.
gone.
The rest of you have noticed that Budge has sat down, and there's a couple of
I
really
touch
large
everyone, and I
kois.
am like,
Can I? Yeah, I'm pointing. I'm like, koi.
There's
What's
like
this?
there's a
No.
few big
He didn't do
white and gold koi that have come over, drawn by the shiny light that is glistening off of Hudson, off of Budge's armor, and they're just kind of like waiting. You get the impression that these fish are used to being fed, and they're just kind of sitting there swirling next to Budge.
do not say a word. Any of you.
This is a
See?
nice roof.
It is a very nice roof, Budge. Keep looking up. You know what? Also, God, what side's the pond on? The left or the right?
On his right hand side, we'll say.
Also, you can also look to your left. There's lots of lovely things over to your left and on the roof.
Because
All
you
the
know
views
which way
to
left
Budge
is.
knows directions.
Yeah, you gotta feel like you gotta roll like a.
Can we
Knowledge.
get Budge to roll a D1
Intelligence?
or whatever so that it's a 50-50 on which way he looks?
Yeah, like it did too.
Yeah, like a D2.
A D1.
Because I was thinking
50-50.
0 and 1. I don't know why I thought 0. But I was like, it'll be 0 and 1, clearly.
Well, it's binary.
Yeah, I was.
Could Budge throw a computer and just see if he gets a 0 or a 1?
I don't know if you know how to roll a D2 on.
Is it /R 1d2?
Well,
Or you could just.
Or you can
just
click the dice on the
little
left
dice
side.
And, yeah, on the
I
left.
thought they just had. Mine starts at D4.
Well, you know, it's 3 and 4 is just 2. And
I
then same thing.
accidentally clicked 2, but doesn't matter. It does.
Well, you just
I look at the wrong way.
Oh, I feel so bad.
I'm
It's fine.
gonna have to point out the fish. I want to see where this goes so bad.
No, it's fine. We're rolling with this now.
Literally rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Get it?
Okay, so, Delaney brings you over a
Look at me
menu.
with that tone of voice.
Look at me with that tone of voice. You crack me up, Steve. You know that?
Monday's been ruined.
Delaney
Why would you
brings,
ruin his Monday, Kevin?
Delaney brings you over your warm towels that you needed, your warm, moist towels
Oh.
to clean yourself up, as well as the menu, which, just for everyone's perusal, is probably very similar to the one you've seen in the.
Boy, I swear to God, we are in a fine line here. Depending on what you guys order, we are in a fine line here.
Oh, fish tacos, yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Budge. And I'm like, Budge, how do you feel about oysters? Are you friends with oysters?
Never heard of them.
Oyster. I bet we know.
Definitely not.
I don't know him. Who's that oyster?
Wait, Budge doesn't know what oysters are?
No.
They're like shellfish.
Are they?
Well, I don't know why you
No,
have to
they're
be
not
greedy
shellfish.
about
What
it.
are they? Mollusks? Are they mollusks?
Yeah, I think they're
Yeah, they're
mollusks.
mollusks.
Okay. They're like mollusks. I don't know if the Budge is gonna know what a freaking
What the
mollusk
fuck is a silky milkshake of humanoid explosion?
I'll have one of them.
Wow.
I'll have one of them.
You know exactly what that is, big man.
This was
Thick
brought up in the
and
Saturday
creamy
game.
banana brown sugar cheesecake.
Budge, how do you feel about shrimp?
Sweet and nutty.
I endeavour on all of my tavern menus now to try and put cheesecake of some form on there, just for Clint.
That is
Um,
also my favorite dessert. So
Budge allows shrimp.
me and Clint, we have a cheesecake party.
And,
It's
and Budge
fishy.
doesn't know oysters, so I assume they're safe to order as well.
Yeah, I'd say oysters and shrimp are safe, but I
This
swear
fish
you gotta
surely eat
fucking
oysters.
say flaky grilled salmon.
Salmon aren't ocean fish, though. Budge wouldn't know them.
He knows they're fish.
I know what I'm getting. 1 bottle of inverted rum.
You are not. You are banned from inverted rum.
Inverted rum. Inverted rum. Heist part 2. Heist part 2.
Oh no.
How come half my menu's black on black?
That is amazing.
I don't like it about colour to it.
The
It's like it doesn't have the white background.
It shouldn't be, unless you've got dark mode or something on.
Yeah, if it's in
I
dark
must,
mode.
yeah, must have that.
dark mode. It's messed up.
Yeah.
So, letting you
Did
guys.
someone make some clams get drunk before they cooked them? They're drunken clams.
That's not
Is that
the
how
way
that
that. No, that's not the way that it works. It basically you cook the
Why
clams
not?
and then you put your alcohol in and allow it to cook through.
I'm gonna order 1 maiden's ass and a serve of the oysters.
There's a maiden's ass.
There's a maiden's
Is that
ass.
sweet and juicy?
It's sweet. It is sweet and
Yeah.
juicy, and it is the picture's got a pretty girl on it and a donkey. I like it.
Budge will have the silky milkshake, and he'll eat the towel you already gave us.
I forgot Budge eats random shit.
He just
And you
puts
know
it in his
what?
compartment.
This is the thing, though. It's organic matter, even though it's
he can-
because it's cotton. So he can just put it in, and it is absorbed.
That's all I need, homies.
He gives a burp. It smells cotton fresh.
Smells like linen. Alright, is
Tegan,
anyone else ordering? Or shall I
sorry,
order
but-
for you?
I'm sorry, but one day, Tegan, you just got to make one of these menus in real life.
Hey, one of these days, you guys are going to come down, and we're going to actually play D&D, and I'll make you a tavern menu.
We'll have a real menu. That's a bit too much work for you, though. To DM.
I'll help you cook. I like cooking.
Everything.
Yeah, cooking's great fun.
I don't think the inference was she was going to cook it. I think she was just going to produce a paper menu in real life, was it not?
Oh, I thought.
No.
Preparing the
I
menu.
cook. I enjoy cooking. So
Oh, yeah, but it's going to be like 5
Anyway,
meals,
when
that
you
sounds-
guys are all done, I'd like to order my fucking
Yeah,
meal.
I'm gonna order the
Jesus, without the attitude next time, please.
What
okay.
is this poor lady done to you?
Yep, we
the
order
chocolate coffee rubbed steak. That sounds good.
the
Hudson-
coffee rub.
Hud-
Yeah. Hudson.
Hudson orders the umber hog.
The umbrella. Make that 2.
2 umber hulks. Got it.
And he's not eating.
Just to be sure.
And also, this man is not buying. We're
Okay.
buying.
We're buying for him.
Okay.
You guys all lost money. This is Budge's shout. I need to do
I
math.
agree. Thanks,
Yeah, Budge's loaded.
Does Budge understand the value of money?
No,
Take 20 gold.
no, Budge. No,
I hand her 20 gold.
no. I stop Budge.
No, I've done it.
It's done.
He's done it. Budge.
That should cover us for everything today. I think. Right. So
I knew this was going to happen.
that's okay.
Budge.
Okay, so you make your way. Your food is brought out to you as after you've ordered, and Delaney puts it down onto the table for you. She brings out your beverages. Some of them just straight liquor,
Hardly know her.
and she leaves you around to sit around your table and eat. For the most part, most of your food is actually cut up and served into very picturesque snack-sized pieces, so you can just stab one with a fork and eat it, basically. It's designed to be food that you can consume in small pieces while still conversing. And reclining very Roman style.
I absolutely smash my drink.
Okay?
Just gunk straight down.
Yep.
I'm looking around to see how many new friends I can make here. I reckon there's at
You know
least a
what?
couple.
As you're looking around, I'll allow you to roll me another perception.
Oh god, no.
Can you get everyone to roll a con save?
Now I see.
Well, for everyone who is having a drink, actually, I think it's all of you are drinking, aren't you?
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Well, you see Hudson sniffing his, looking around.
I don't think it matters. Inverted rum, baby.
No. And he's tasting it. He's going, and he keeps forcing himself to drink it.
It burns, especially in the slightly raw spot in your throat where you were stabbed. However, I do need everybody. I do need everyone to roll me a con save, please.
Let me tell you about Kevin's concept.
I'm also ordering a golden goat as well.
Do you think I'm made of money?
He's trying to make up the 20 gold you've already
Look
handed
down
over.
20. It's like an open bar today for us, mate. I can order as much as we want. What did I do with my character sheet?
I don't know, man. I reckon we're already over budget.
Con save, you say?
Budget.
I don't think I'm that
Hey, gonna make that joke every time.
Yep.
10.
10. 3 tens in a row.
Ty?
I don't have to.
We get the 310 bonus.
It adds up to 30, right? That's like really good.
Yeah, exactly.
I just need to.
I don't get drunk on inverted rum.
Oh, bruh, I thought we were talking about getting poisoned or some shit.
No.
I completely forgot about the alcohol factor in this.
1, 2, 3, 4. You all failed.
You think you're like not a troublemaker, but like you're drinking inverted rum. Like, what the hell?
If you guys read the menu and call me out, I'll stop. If no one does,
So
I'm having another shot.
everyone, bar Cal, you achieve level 1 drunkenness, and you have disadvantage on your perception checks, which means Budge.
Oh, come on. I got drunk afterwards.
No, I'm actually going to be nice because Budge, you deserve this, man.
Right, sure, it's fine. It's
No,
fine.
I
Bud,
imagine.
shut up, I wanna see where it goes.
I imagine you were looking around to see what new friends you could make, just as you feel this wave wash over you of giddiness as your eyes lock on to some glistening, deep pools of just fishy happiness looking up at you from beneath the water.
Friends! I stick my head in the water.
Oh my gosh. Why does
I
people
can talk fish. I'm gonna have a conversation with these guys.
Are they going to have a conversation back?
He hears it too.
So, do you actually speak fish, or does Budge just believe he speaks fish?
Look, I've just got it in my proficiencies and languages that I speak fish.
You speak Fishlish?
I speak 4 languages.
No, he doesn't speak fishlish.
Damn.
He just speaks fish.
I speak common, fish, sylvan, and undercommon.
He's got it as a language. So.
Yeah, you know what? Fine.
I speak fish. When I was trying to hype Hudson up before, that was actual fish language.
Budge, as your face plunges into the cool depths of this small lily pond, you come face to face with a white and gold. He speaks glub glub, yes. You come face to face with a white and gold koi that has these beautiful ephemeral fins. He just looks at you and kind of just rolls slightly.
Hello, fish friend.
Hello.
How are you? It's been so long since Budge has seen a fish.
It's the first time I've seen a Budge.
But Budge is a fish. You see me when you look in the fish mirror.
The fish mirror?
You've seen the mirror?
Oh, Budge knows about mirrors.
Just out of curiosity for us outside, is he still head underwater? We're just getting like blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
no,
can't
do we
speak
get
to him when
do
I'm
we
not
get
in the
bubbles,
water?
or does
Yeah,
does
yeah,
Budge have lungs?
Budge doesn't need to breathe, but he still has to make bubbles to expel words.
Okay,
basically.
okay.
There must be some sort of gas coming out.
Yeah, because
Yeah, okay.
there's still some sound that's being produced. Budge is the smartest one of all, May.
Budge is a low-key genius. He just can't count.
He can speak 4 languages. I'm counting it. He's a genius.
I love that May spelt it correct too.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate that.
She put respect on it, is what she did.
You've seen the mirror?
Mad.
Yeah, but Budge knows about the mirrors.
You are truly a king among fish. You have found the mirror.
No. Budge just a regular fish with his fish friends. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know Gregor, would you? Gregor was Budge's best fish friend.
No, I don't know a Gregor. Hey, Tony!
Gregor.
Tony!
Tony.
Come meet the Budge, the king of fish.
Tony.
The Budge.
You
Hey,
watch.
Tony!
You watch as an orange koi waft on over. Hey, Your Majesty.
Hello!
So,
How are you?
have you come to bless our pond?
Budge will bless the pond if you want the pond blessed. Or Budge will try at least.
We shall find freedom. And the waters will rise as the king decrees, and plunge all back to the watery depths.
I'm pretty sure I've played Pokemon Sapphire and it didn't end real well for Archie and the gang. So, try again. Groudon threw hands and he had a 2x2 square to stand on. And then Rayquaza came in with a chair from the top rung. So,
Bro, we're just about to have a fish heist. That's what's about to happen here.
Wait. Before Budge does anything, Budge has an important question. Budge knows Tony's name. What's your name?
I'm Colin.
Pollen.
Colin.
Yeah,
Colin.
Colin.
Kevin speaks a little bit fish.
Noted.
I'm seal, so maybe.
Yeah, most of the time, the most language he's gotten out of the fish is, "Oh my God, run!"
No.
Not again.
Alright, so what did you want Budge to do?
You must help us return the oceans. Return us to the first cathedral.
It's a bit of a ways away towards an ocean.
But the cathedral is the way. It is the truth. It is the doorway to the beyond.
Budge likes your words. I quickly duck my head out of the water. Hey guys, I think I'm the fish god now.
Excellent
Hey,
work,
fish
Budge.
guy.
Really coming along.
You're talking to the fish?
Yeah. He's a fish guy.
Yeah?
He does do that.
Cool. Can I do that too? And Hudson will stumble over and go face first into the water.
I duck my head back in. Tony, Colin, this is Budge's friend Hudson.
You just see bubbles.
Screaming under there.
Should we pull Hudson out or are
Yeah,
we going to let
now.
him drown?
Be
He's got
nice.
this.
Hudson is cool.
I'm going to lean over and pull Hudson back out.
Hudson! He's gonna act like
Said
Hudson
it better
said something
than
extremely offensive.
He can hold his breath for like, 5 minutes or something under there. So
He's not holding his breath.
Just
He's talking to fish.
he's actually talking.
That's why I'm pulling him back out. I've seen a lot of air bubbles come out from under the water on Hudson's side.
the fish are kind of just looking at you, Hudson.
I think you're the only
There
one
are-
that's sober, Cal.
There are less bubbles coming out.
I pull Hudson back out.
Hudson will cough and spit water in your face.
Hudson, you don't go swimming when you're drunk. All right.
I wasn't. I was talking to the fish.
Did they
course you-
talk back to you?
Of course you were, big boy.
I think so. But
Oh.
I think they've got an accent. It was very hard.
Fair enough, big boy. You sit down here and just relax for a minute.
Uh,
Budge,
can
what
I-
are the fish saying?
Can I have another drink?
I can't hear, my head's
I
underwater.
already got you a honey thingo.
Okay.
Oh, now.
He'll start
It's
hooking
sweeter.
into it now.
Tastes better.
Okay,
Not none of that other shit.
I'm gonna say to the fish. Okay, Budge has some work to do, but when Budge is done, Budge will come get you. Budge will take you to the cathedral, and we'll have fun with all our fishy friends.
Yes, Your Majesty.
You wait here for Budge's return. Budge
Hey,
loves
Tree.
you.
Question.
I
Do the
put my
fish
head
have
back
to
out
roll
of the water.
con saves?
Because you're drinking inverted rum.
Now that they're sentient?
Does it say all creatures?
They've always been.
Now that they're sentient? That's
Well, no, I mean before they weren't shitting and chattering, so if they were drunk, we would never know.
They were probably talking towards themselves.
Towards themselves? Amongst themselves?
No,
Have you-
towards
have-
each other's general
themselves.
directions.
Have you had another drink of the inverted rum, Cal?
I've had one more, yes.
Why you gotta be like this?
Why don't you just save this for combat?
Because you can't leave
But-
with it.
As you're talking, you watch as Colin hiccups. And from where you're sitting, Cal, you watch as the orange koi fish, Tony, rolls over and floats belly up.
No.
It was a fish.
Crit fail a con save?
Yes! He's a fish!
You're murdering Budge's friends, bro. What's he gonna think now?
Anyone? Oh, inverted rum's the best thing you've ever put in this game.
Mate,
Oh.
it's legit like cut now.
Does Budge know what's just happened?
Because you put 2 and 2 together. Roll a
you know-
perception.
You
I
know
reckon.
what? I don't
Or-
need you to roll perception because Budge will have seen fish death before.
Yeah, but I mean, does Budge know how that's just happened?
Well, I need you to roll me another con. I need everyone to roll me another con save to see, because
Oh, Kevin.
I got less drunk from that most recent shot.
oh no, it just
Sobered
means,
up.
it just means you don't get any worse. That's fine. Budge, you're actually fine. Let's have a look. Wait a second, because you're 1 level already.
Did I tell you guys that I have liver disease already?
Yeah. So the only one who actually failed that was Doc Holloway.
I'm not a healthy man.
Doc, so in addition to having disadvantage on your perception checks, you also have all of your dex saving throws and checks have disadvantage as well. You are... The world is spinning on you. But Budge, in terms of you, I mean, you feel a little lightheaded. But, I mean, there's no visible sign as to why Tony would have gone belly up all of a sudden. He seemed fine.
Damn, you've lucked out twice in a row, huh, Ty? Budge is crying. I want you to know that. Budge is crying. You don't know how much seeing a fish die does to Budge.
Oh,
You
if
don't know
Budge,
how much that affects him. Budge is a wreck right now.
if Budge is crying, I'll order a round of dragon milk for everyone.
You tried dragging these nuts across your face, you piece of shit.
Okay, I don't order dragon milk for Budge then. Enjoy being drunk.
Redeem a helping hand any of the fish. The fish have inspiration thanks to Evil One.
Doesn't matter when they're dead.
Can
Doesn't matter when the fish are dead.
you lay on hands them? Does that not work with fish? Lay
I
on
mean,
hands
if they're dead,
them?
I don't think so.
Guys, I'd like to point out A, really off track, but B, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Mouth to mouth.
I mean, you have a dead Tony in your hands, Budge.
CPO.
Really bad.
Lay your hands on him, man.
Acting.
You lay hands on him. You reach out with your watery magic. And you can feel that you're trying to force your healing energy into this lifeless form in your hands.
Come
And-
on, buddy. Stay with Budge.
You
I mean,
can
we're gonna
feel
free the world.
you can feel that there's a barrier there that's stopping it, that you're trying to just shove it through the wall that seems to be a pillar of death.
Come on. I like start kicking furniture when I realize I can't save him, and like How to Save a Life from the Fray starts playing in the background. It's exactly like that scene in Scrubs.
Don't. That scene in
Budge.
Scrubs kills
Good,
me.
good, you
Budge.
fucking cry. You killed my fish.
Budge,
Didn't
as,
kill anything.
Budge, as you are breaking down and your world is falling apart at this lifeless body in your hands, the rest of you are watching as Budge is just begging and pleading. You can see his hands glowing with this blue healing light that just seems to stagnate. It seems to be trying to suffuse into the scales of this fish. As you're watching, you can see that all of the blue scroll work on Budge's armor, there's a small flicker for a moment as you watch as they start to flare. They're getting brighter and brighter as all of a sudden you watch as the fish in Budge's hands starts to glow with a shining light. There's a moment, and you can feel in your hands after a moment, Tony lets out a fishy gasp as he is now struggling to inhale.
Budge immediately puts him back in the water.
Tony is no longer orange. He is a shining silver light.
Holy fuck, I think Budge may be the god of the fish.
Did you know you could do that,
Go,
Budge?
Budge is so confused right now.
Hudson's just jaw.
Pointing at him.
Sticking my head back in the water. Tony, Budge thought you died.
What happened, man?
All of a sudden, you just stopped being alive. And so Budge just picked you up and held you. And then you started glowing. And Budge started glowing. Then you started breathing, so Budge put you back in the water.
You really are the god of the fish.
Budge, respectfully, has no fucking clue what's going on right now.
All hail the Budge! You can hear all these little fishy voices in the ponds just going, Budge, Budge, Budge. For the rest of you outside of the pond, you can just see the water starting to roil like a feeding frenzy.
Budge has now started a cult. In his name.
Cult of Budge. Rise up.
Is Tony evolving now?
Tony's evolving.
Dun, 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 dun.
He watches it grow his little feet and becomes a landfish. Start to spread the word of Budge.
Into the Gyarados.
You mean Gyarados?
Gyarados.
Gyarados.
Good one, Bud.
Either
It's
way,
Gyarados.
for the rest of you, you can see that Budge, all of his circuitry, the glowing is still happening, where all of that scroll work is on his armor.
Budgery, are you going to explode?
My head's still under the water. I can't hear you guys.
I'd pull Budge back up. Buddy, are you going to explode? You're still glowing.
Explode with happiness, maybe. Tony's alive. I just play
That's
up.
wonderful. I'm glad you brought your fish back from the dead. You're still glowing.
Bobby, you're glowing.
No, it's... You're actually... Budgery, you're actually glowing.
Oh. That's new.
That's the reason I've brought it up to you, Budge. Why are you still glowing?
Cal, Budge can't count past 2, and you think Budge is gonna have an explanation for this?
Well, yes.
No.
Budge can do a lot of things, but can't count past 2.
Wait.
Budge has no
Budge-
idea what's going on.
Budge, you got to 2?
Wait 1 second.
Guys, Budge got to 2.
Budge got to 2.
I'm so proud.
Yes, Doc. Very, very
No
good.
further.
Good job.
Do you
Budge.
feel all right, Budgery?
Well, Budge was very sad. Because Budge thought Tony died, but now Tony's back. So Budge is He's confused. Budge is happy. Budge doesn't know how to feel.
Does that tell me anything about the magic flow through Budgery right now?
He is lit.
Boy!
That's all I get for an Arcana 19, that he's
No,
lit.
no.
There is magic.
Cal, I mean, you know magic. I mean, it depends on how much you know about Warforged and things like this. I mean, runes can light up like this when things are being cast through it. You know that a lot of arcane focuses also light up like this when magic is being focused through it. I mean, there are theories that you have heard around the bush kind of thing that you've, you know, in your wanderings, that people think that maybe the clockwork automatons are walking runes similar to golems.
Okay, I want to try something. I want to rest both my hands on the... Because Budge's scrolls have a focus point in like his shoulders, don't they? He's got the 2 points where they emit from, and then it flows like veins through him after that, doesn't it? If I remember Budge's character design correctly.
It's up
Budge?
to you, Steve.
It's more so like from the chest.
From the chest. It's like there's like a definite focus point, and they swirl out from there. They flow, don't they? Like it's...
Yeah, they look like waves, basically, like
Yeah.
Japanese wave patterns and stuff.
Okay, I want to put my hands right on those 2 focus points.
Did you want to hug?
Yes, Budgery, I want to hug. I want to focus with all of my might with my... I want to see if I can use Budge's powered up form to open a rift. I want to see if I can siphon some of that magic to see if I can open up a rift back home real quick. I just want to see what happens.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
How do you plan on doing this? Please enlighten me.
Well, magic... Hear me out, boys and girls. Everyone knows. Every bloody guy knows that magic flows, right? Magic's it's a wispy, wonderful thing. It
Clint,
sort of
I can
flows.
just see that coming up in my Discord. What the hell?
Okay.
Oh, beautiful. It's a magic car. Anyway, everyone knows magic flows. It's wispy, it's waspy. It flows around like somewhat of an energy source. As someone who uses energy to open up these rifts, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to harness the energy that's flowing through Budge right now, all this glowing, just delicious energy goodness. And I want to see if I can, with some sort of roll, maybe an Arcana, use it to try and open up some sort of rift. I want to see if I can mix my magic into it to see what I can do with it.
If you make me explode right now, I swear to God, man, I'm walking over there.
Okay.
And you ain't getting no
You
sleep
lay
tonight.
your hands, Cal, on Budge's chest as Budge wraps his large, muscle-chiseled arms around you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Budge was going for a hug.
Now I'm
Your
distracted.
eyes close as you reach into the warm comfort
Ow.
of the weave of this place. You feel its familiar energy wrap around you, almost like Budge's hug in and of itself, but underneath it all you feel this cold bite of space, of stars, of imploding suns. It's a very familiar taste. It's almost, to your tongue, it's almost like you're tasting copper and lightning as you reach in with your magic and start to weave it together with it. Roll me a con save, Cal.
Oh. Bye, Budge.
Do I have to roll anything?
No, you don't. We will see the result of that after the break, everybody.
Oh,
Rolling so badly today.
All right, we will see you back in 5 minutes. Go get a drink. We will redeem that stretch. We will redeem that hydration station. Thank you, Hadries. And we will be back in 5 minutes, guys. See you then.
arriving tomorrow. Let's go.
Okay,
Up
and
or down?
we are back.
Down.
We are back, everybody, to watch this game.
We got on half.
I can
As
barely hear. We can't hear
Cal-
through the material.
As Cal killed Fish, Cal the
And
fish
Budge.
killer, he's going to be forever known as
Callous.
that name.
Kill anyone. I'm sorry, but if he chokes on his own vomit and dies, that's not on me. Drink responsibly, idiot.
He didn't.
He didn't consent to it.
How didn't you know that alcohol kills fish?
Especially white wine.
Like, it wasn't white Ryan, it was Rumbo's. It's made from pirates. I'm sure some spilled into the ocean.
Yeah, and fish died from it.
Did
So,
they?
The tragic rum spill of
thanks,
2011.
mate. You have no idea how much shit he got in the break for it.
He got no shit in the break for it. Only support.
Nice hat boy.
No, we said yes. You should definitely wear that. You look amazing.
Okay, so,
I think fly as fuck was thrown around a few times.
so,
Oh, he's speed dealers too.
It's getting
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
as you connect with the weave of space and time,
So fucking hot in that thing.
Oh yeah, he's gone.
yes, as you connect with the weave of space and time, fusing your own magic that is already ringing discordant in the song and tapestry of this timeline.
Oh.
You feel a moment. You feel your skin flush with heat. And behind your eyes you see a green light. As you hear a voice. What's this? An errant vessel. How interesting. And what, pray tell, little spark, are you doing here?
I'm trying to find my way home, if I'm honest.
And I'm trying to find a home.
Yeah. And, who are you?
That would be telling, wouldn't it?
That's
But
sort of
I
what you...
think I like you.
Thanks, I guess.
You lead to so many interesting places, so many possibilities, so many worlds to consume.
No, I don't like that. Don't like a bar of that.
I think
No,
I'll
not
keep
really.
you.
No, I don't think you will. I'm
How?
quite annoying, all my friends say so.
You feel a heat start to bloom inside your chest.
Oh.
It's warm and then it's hot. It's burning. You can feel all of your nerves come alive as everything in you is screaming in agony as you feel the summer part of yourself awaken into a raging inferno. Budge, against your chest, you can feel Cal heating up. Now, you've travelled with Cal a little bit. You've seen his summer form. You know that he turns quite orange and red in that kind of form. But he's never gotten hot like this before. And as you look down, you can see that parts of Cal's skin is starting to flake as you can see what appears to be lines of fire, embers and lava underneath his skin as his skin is starting to darken and crack.
I jump into the pool with Cal.
Bye, fish.
No, they're fine. I've learned to dodge the fish.
Honestly, Tony's an evolved fish now.
There is a hiss as steam starts pouring out of the water as the water is as soon as the water is touching Cal's skin, Budge, it's evaporating immediately. You can see on his cheeks, on his face, you can see the exposed parts of his neck, you can actually start to see what appear to be vines of black, starting like charred vines creeping up his neck. His skin is taking on this flowery image over his skin.
Play the outro music, boys. It was nice while it lasted.
Hang on 1 second.
Cal, roll me a con save. Sorry, wisdom save. You know what? Wisdom save. We'll go wisdom save.
Would you take intelligence?
No, I will take wisdom.
Could I also roll like another perception to try to get any more what's going on?
Advantage.
Oof.
What would you like to do the perception for?
Just to see if I had any other knowledge of what was going on right now.
You can roll a perception to see what you know. Nope. Sorry. It doesn't help that you've got disadvantage on perception checks as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because of Cal's shenanigans.
Oh no, it's
You
the
have-
consequences of my actions.
You have no idea what's going on. But Cal, as this creature is reaching for you, as this form is wrapping itself around you, you can feel that it's sinking tendrils into your heart. But you manage to, in your state, you still somehow manage to get the wherewithal to realize, I need to take my hands off Budge.
Oh yeah.
I also let go. I've gone to like pick up the fish and like throw them into the other pond
Just go for it!
while I try to figure out what's going on with.
If I also need to let go of Budge, then I'd like to rift walk. I'd like to teleport out of Budge's reach. I don't care where to, anywhere within like the 20 feet.
Okay.
Just
You,
gone.
as you come to your own consciousness in this time and space, you find yourself sprawled on the floor away from Budge. Budge, your arms are still there as if they were still holding Cal, but
Can I save the fish now?
the fish are fine. The water's a little warm, but koi are pretty resilient. They're a carp after all, so.
Alright, my attention's back towards Cal then. Cal, what is going on?
Do not recommend ever doing that again.
But everyone loves Budge's hugs.
Oh, Budge, I think we stay apart for just a little bit. You stay over there. I'll lie here on the ground and die in peace.
Fucking hell. -2 on Budge's heartbreak.
Budge now has 15 friends.
I'm happy that the music decided to get really somber and sad for a moment.
Oh.
Cal, as you look down, you can see what appears to be... Your skin looks like it's tattooed. You've got these black vines.
Disfigured another character already. God damn it!
Stop touching shit! But no, you've got these black vines. It's actually quite pretty. It is like a flowering vine, and as you look at your hands, you can see what appears to be the markings of black lotuses on your hand.
Radical. This is just a flary thing for myself. I would like to imagine that Cal can sort of like condense his magic and create like a little ball of it, just to see that it's working for me. I just want to make sure I'm still in tune with my magic and that it's still working. I don't want to try and jump anywhere. I just want to sort of focus it in my hands to make sure I can still feel it. And
Was your rift walking you just did not show that?
well, now I'm not touching you. Now I'm nowhere near you. I just want to make sure that it's still sort of working. I want to make sure it's not a residual sort of I only rift walk it because I was still overcharged by you.
So how do you want to test your magic?
I just want to sort of like put my hands together and sort of focus it in my palms to see if I can just sort of open up like a little gateway in my palm sort of thing. Like not enough to really do anything, just enough to sort of make sure it's still there and still working.
You open up your gateway, Cal, in your hand. And as you look at it, you see that it does open. But there's something about it that just sets your teeth on edge. Something about the colour that makes your skin crawl. Your rift's open, but for the first time, you're definitely sure you don't like where they open.
Lovely, I've broken another character. This is fantastic. Oh yeah, shut that awfully quick.
What you got thinking on my fish?
Fun fact, you're all gonna hate me, I'm about to split the party. I order a round of dragon milk for these guys and I leave. I'm going to like the library, somewhere. I need answers on what the fuck's going on.
I'll go with Cal.
Are we observing all this happen?
Yeah, you guys are watching this happen.
Yeah. I've got Hudson passed out on my shoulder. BT does. Because Hudson has passed out. Budge, can you lay on hands to remove some of this alcohol collection?
Yes, sir.
And I only had like 2 drinks. What the fuck is wrong with me? How strong is it?
Honestly, that was my fault. It was dumb prank, inverted rum. I'm sorry, dragon's milk will clear you all up. Goodbye.
You ain't going up on your
own. Try and talk sense into me because I'm going.
I have now killed.
I'll go with him. And we can.
Yeah.
I'll make sure he's good.
And
I have to look after the fish.
Budge, are you okay? Because
Yeah. Budge is so lost right now. Budge needs a nap.
is he still glowing? Budge?
No, the glow has started to fade.
What about Tony? Is Tony still glowing? I don't know,
Tony is still glowing. Yeah, Tony is still glowing.
Fish?
Yeah, no, Tony is a glowing white fish now.
Cal, don't touch Tony.
Don't have to worry, Budge. Not touching anything. Bye.
I love you.
Love you. Bye.
Did all that just happen, or was that the alcohol?
Budge is like 78% sure that just happened.
Big number.
You know percentages?
I know them, just not in the right order.
Imagine if Budge knew like perfect percentages, just didn't know the numbers.
I reckon he does. Like it's canon now.
Okay, sure, we'll go with that.
Because they're a different thing, you know. Percentage is different to accounting.
Yeah.
All right, so you were glowing, and Cal was burning up, and then his arms went all funny.
Budge just got a bad feeling from him.
Yeah. Did you lay on hands of Hudson already?
Yeah.
Hudson is sober.
He was also asleep during that entire thing.
Budge, can you carry Hudson here, and we'll sort of follow Cal and Kev.
Give me 1 minute to check on the fish. I check on the fish. They're fine, I'm assuming.
They're a little freaked out because what the heck, man? That was not every day they get to go for a sauna, but
Budge is sorry for what just happened. He has no idea, but he will come back for you, and we will continue this cathedral thing another time, okay?
Yes, oh almighty Budge, we will await your return.
Okay, love you, bye.
Love you.
Yeah, I'll go pick up Hudson and follow Doc.
Okay.
So Cal, are we
Hudson's
going to
probably passed out,
a
but-
library, or are we going to the Desert Sands Institute because they know magic?
Institute.
Dr. Marley.
Definitely
Oh.
not Dr. Marley.
I don't
Baddie.
think she's a
Depends
doctor.
who we run into
I
first.
don't think she's a doctor.
She's a student.
Yeah.
She's a warlock.
She's our homie. She'll help you.
Student Marley.
Good friend, Marley.
Sorry,
Best
just
as
making
bud.
notes for my own record. Because I need to remember what the heck I'm doing to you guys now.
The new cult of the fish god.
Yes, the new cult of the
And
fish.
then it'll just be Uzu fucking ruined another character.
Damn, Budge might have to go pray after.
Oh no! Your character does dumb things and has to face adversity to overcome it. Boo hoo!
It's
Maybe
part of
just
the
don't
game.
touch every glowing thing you come across.
Next time I'm putting it in my mouth.
Oh, you could have done that
You're
the
in
first
trouble
time.
before, big man.
Okay, so you are
Budge wants to glow again.
heading to a library.
No, we're heading
no.
to the Desert Sands.
Oh,
Desert Sands.
Desert Sands.
We had a brief talk right as we were rushing outside to where we were going to go, which I
We
said,
do
Cal, are we going to a library or the Desert Sands? Because they know magic.
Kevin has talked sense into me. I'm not really thinking straight at the moment.
Okay,
We
well
just get
you've
a
got.
quick,
Why I'm
time
here,
check
Cal?
on How long before we gotta go?
By this point, it is maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I think you're
Oh, we're
leaving.
missing this convoy.
No, you're leaving at 6.
Okay.
3 hours, and we're kind of going near to where the convoy's leaving as well.
Vaguely, yeah. So
Because they're leaving near that gate near the
Yeah.
Solaris assemblage, yeah? So
Yeah.
we're just going to be across the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, Cal and Kevin, you are hiking your way across the city. Is there anything you'd like to talk about as you hike your way across the city, or are you hiking in
So
frustrated silence?
I'm asking Cal, like, what happened.
I don't know. I touched Budge. I tried to mix my magic with Budge's, and disfigured creepy voice started fucking with me.
What did the voice say?
Something about yum 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 for my tum, more worlds to eat.
Accurate.
And what gave you the idea to mix your magic with Budge?
You're a trustworthy fellow, Kevin. I can trust you. My 16 wisdom says so. I'm not originally from around here.
You're from another city, far away, or?
You could say so. But I've got a limit on how far I can jump. I can't really open long distance gateways, if you will. I was hoping Budge, with his newfound glow, would be a sort of the battery I needed to go home. Not the case.
Nice.
I just realised you're 5 from the Umbrella Academy.
I didn't think of that till just
Problematic, but useful.
Man, that's
sorry,
too-
I
By
do
the
have
way, the kid
one
that
more
acts that
question, but I'm
character is
like-
fucking fantastic.
I love him so much.
Okay,
I
Kevin, you have
prefer-
one more
heard
question.
and hated it.
I'm trying to search for the map because I want to just ask if it's from a faraway city specifically.
Oh, you
So
wanna
what are
see
you
the-
like from Cherryport or
You
like?
want to see the world map?
I know I've got it. I found it. I was just scrolling through the Discord to find it.
Okay.
So Cal, you're from what? Cherryport or
No,
Willow's Point or what?
no. It's a nice place. You wouldn't find it on the map. No, not your map, anyway.
Okay. And what's the symbol she's given you? Did she tell you anything about it? Your arm's all different now.
I don't know what's going on with my arms, if I'm being honest with you. That's what we need to get to the bottom of. My magic's all wrong.
All right, let's head over to the Desert Sands then.
Okay. So, you make your way to the Desert Sands Institute. It is just as big and busy as you remember. There are a lot of students this time of the afternoon, so you're not the only ones just walking around. Do you remember your way?
I remember my way back to the first guy we visited, Marley's professor guy, because I cased his room because I was going to rob him,
Yep.
but I didn't.
Yep. Wow, more things that could have potentially gone wrong. Okay, so you make your way there.
I'm looking for Professor Batty. What was his name? Professor.
Oh,
Nah, not Peter Pat. The other one.
Blade?
Blake. It was Blake too. That's right.
Yeah. No wonder he's a baddie, right?
I'm looking for Blake, or even second best option is Marley, if
Well,
she's.
If you go to Professor Pitterpat's room, Marley is likely to be there during school hours.
Okay, yeah, I'm going there. Marley first. She's going to know more professors.
Okay. So you arrive at Professor Lord Pitterpat's rooms.
Isn't it Lurd?
Knock, 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 knock.
No,
Laird.
Lord Pitterpat is.
Okay.
It's Laird Blake. It's the other one.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lord Pitterpat. Yes, knock on the door. Coming. Yes. I'll be right there.
Is that Marley? Do I recognize the voice?
Yeah, it's Marley.
Miles, darling, we need a professor for all things teleporty, whimsical, wishy-washy, dark gods, that sort of stuff.
Oh, you hear her race towards the door. Open it. Cal.
Yes, no time to chat. Sorry, Darl.
She's looking past you. Oh, Budge isn't with you.
No, Budge isn't here. Kevin, Marley, you remember Marley. Marley, you remember Kevin. Budge is
No way.
following along.
I'm not gonna make eye contact with her though. Like I'm keep my distance from Marley.
Don't be rude to my homegirl.
What's wrong? You seem distressed.
I'm in need of a professor, someone who knows about teleporting magic is a possibility. Maybe, I don't know, unhinged gods.
Tell me, come in, tell me exactly what happened.
Miles, we really don't have time. Dot point note sort of situation. Budge got a power upgrade. I tried to use him like a human battery to jumpstart myself. Didn't work too good. I pull up my sleeves. This has happened. Disfigured Voice wants to use me to eat planets. I need someone to help now.
She's looking at your hands, very intrigued. Grabs your hand and actually starts looking at it. Interesting. Eats planets, you said.
Yes, consumes. Yes, was the exact words. Giggled like a little girl the whole time.
You watch as she kind of starts to kind of look past you a little bit off to one side, kind of like she's listening to something. What exactly did they say, Cal?
They said that they liked the cut of my jib and that they were going to use me because I was fun to be around and I could open doorways to some other worlds for them to consume.
Oh dear. I had hoped that I'd have more time for this.
Have more time for what?
Come in. It's important.
We're in. We're literally already in.
Are the others coming?
They're on their way. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. Budge has to carry Hudson.
All right, come in. Sit down. I'll get you some water. You smell like a brothel.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what we smell like. It doesn't matter at the moment. We need to sort of rush this along.
Yes.
Dot points, no water, no time for any of that sort of pleasantries.
Cal, I don't think you understand exactly what you might have tapped into.
That's why we're here. My magic's all fuckety-wuckety since I've done it. I don't...
All right. Have you always been able to... You said teleportation. Teleportation seems a bit of a reach.
It's a form of teleportation?
A form of teleportation, actually teleportation, they're two different things. I'm trying to understand why you. Because clearly there's something that drew this entity to you.
And who's this entity?
Xenoflora ignis.
In English?
The sun lotus. I've seen it before. Well, kind of. My mentor has seen it before.
Pitter patter?
No. You're not from here, are you, Cal?
No, I wasn't born here, no.
Not born here, or not born here? Here. She gestures to the wider world.
The second option? Option B?
Dear God.
I just...
would have more time, but I know.
Kevin, who's she talking to?
She creeps me out, man.
It's too soon. All the warning signs said. Yes, I know what they said, but well, it would appear that Mr. Odelia here has what they need.
Cal, should we go find another professor?
I'm hoping that she's going to tell us her professor in a minute.
Look,
Yes.
I can... Look. You doing this has sped matters along. I was already surveilling you for the organization, and, well, the mission you're on was supposed to be the final test to see if you would be worthy of inclusion into it.
And who decides if I'm worthy? Because...
Not you alone. Both parties of adventurers have shown exceptional valor. Have shown exceptional valor. They've been very helpful and very... It's been important that they've protected people. They have good hearts, the hearts of heroes. Not everyone is so altruistic. I mean, frankly, we would have accepted Budge right away. I mean, you were the question there.
I understand that completely. Budge is a very lovable character. The sun lotus that you're talking about, Aurora Borealis or whatever her name was, she tried to turn me into a nuke. Is that normal or not?
I don't think she's trying to turn you into a nuke. She's made you a beacon.
Of hope, of...
friendship.
Do I attract moths? Like, what's the deal? You're not really telling me
The
everything that needs to be told.
ignis comes from the dark places, the far places.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
They are alien beings of terrific power that... I mean, they're not good, they're not evil. They're a force of nature, but amplified. And honestly, the fact that you have some Summer Eladrin blood, it made you a perfect target. Fire calls to fire, like a spark to a forest flame.
Wouldn't a Ganache be a better option? An actual being of fire?
No, because they're not connected to the tree. The tree touches every place in the universe. And
your tree or my tree?
it doesn't matter. The tree is the tree. And the Eladrin have always been tied to it. Because they are the daughter of magic.
Can I pretend you didn't just call me a little girl? Hold back the tears?
The blood flows through the matriarchal line.
That's all well and good, but why is my magic all messed up then?
I couldn't say. We'd have to... Our organization would have to examine Budge. I mean, you alone... I mean, you're one person without a conduit of power to the far places.
Okay, well, you've got about 3 hours till we're going to start looking for this.
Look, it will take time for it to travel. It will give us time to research. When you finish this mission, if it goes how I think it's going to go, find Master Wayfan and give him this. And she hands you what appears to be a silver coin. It looks like the coin of the land, a silver coin, but as you look at it closer, it has 3 diamonds engraved on it.
Okay.
Tell them Master Hoshimali sent you.
Master Hoshimali. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Great news there, Miles. Two problemos here with your situation. First off, you said it travels. What travels, where, and how?
It's an alien being. It will find a way here.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to say. Second problem, what if I'm the way here?
Well, just hope it doesn't burst out of you like some kind of illithid creature.
Okay, cool.
And I would recommend not getting intimate with Budge anytime soon.
Wonderful. Keep distance from Budge.
Every other
Check.
woman in my life.
My magic, yes or no?
I mean, possibly. I don't see having...
Show her a rift, Cal.
I would like to start by opening one in my hands. How, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being all fuckity uppity, how fuckity uppity does this feel?
First of all, where are you opening a rift to?
I'm trying for the other side of the room.
Feels fine. You
Okay.
see yourself through it like a portal.
Okay. Back to the back to the garden.
Fine. You see the garden?
Okay, fuck it. Back home, my world.
It feels ick.
Okay, so looks ick, feels ick, is ick.
Yeah, it's inky blackness.
Awesome. Okay, shut that bad boy up. Awesome. Well, it seems to work fine as long as I stay here and I do the same gesture she did before.
I imagine short jaunts on this plane of existence, or at least within this timeline, are probably safe. Unless you're trying to go into the astral or the far planes, or... Well, I couldn't say beyond these planar walls.
Wonderful. And just to double, quadruple, massively check. It's a 2-way street between me and Dickety Bickety Boppity, or 1 way between me and the alien gal?
Whatever it is, you're a beacon. It's
Awesome.
inert. It's just a sign for her to follow back to you. She did the same to Hoshi's people long ago.
And is Budge in any sort of danger?
Well, I mean, does he have this same floral work on him?
No, he's a more... No, he's got... You've seen Budge, it's waves. He's all about the ocean and the motion.
Then chances are he hasn't been marked.
Okay,
But
wonderful, just me.
Like I said, the Silver Hand, they chances are they need to investigate. The Silver Eyes will know what to do better. They will be able to investigate better. They're more knowledgeable about these kind of things.
Wonderful, and we've still got to get you your little trinket anyway, even though you said that that was just a test.
I am intrigued to see what you do. It will answer my questions to whether you are worthy to be part of the Kiatkambak.
Mm-hmm. The Karate
A
Kids.
lot of different verbiage for who they are. Silver hands, Kyatkibak, the silver eyes.
I'm glad one of us is paying attention, honestly, Kev. I'm glad I brought you along.
How do you spell Kyatkibak?
It has got some weird ass spelling on it.
Nope, that's in
Yeah, I could
character.
tell.
That is in character.
That's in character. Kev's
Okay.
I'm writing stuff down in character as well.
Well, when you name your
I'm going to
character
need to
after
communicate
yourself,
this to everybody, I know, so I'm writing down notes
Yeah.
there.
Everything's
on
in
parchment.
character for Kev. Let's just say that straight up.
Okay. And I'll send you. I'll
Name
send
the
you the
character.
actual spelling later if you need it,
Thank you.
with a
thank you.
phonetic spelling as well, so you know how to pronounce it. Because it's interesting.
Kevin, don't tell Budge that I got marked trying to use him as a battery. He'll just panic.
We'll need to figure out what to tell them. They're going to need to know at least some of this.
Oh yeah, no, I mean we can tell them pretty much everything. I'm not from around here, you know, Faraway Place doesn't have to tell them exactly where. And that using Budgery as a jumpstart was not a great idea, and I've attracted the attention of someone who's not quite so happy.
Okay, so just specifically not that you are marked.
Yes, no, he will.
Agreed.
He will be a little panicky about that.
I suspect the other two might be very cautious about it as well.
Yeah, Doc, it will be helpful. I feel like Hudson's just going to want to fight a god.
Did we
That's
tell Doc
that's helpful.
in confidence later, or do you want to just save that one?
I feel like we let him beat this thing up and then we tell him it was a god.
No. Should we tell Doc in confidence later?
Oh yes, 100%. I sort of
okay.
need Doc's help on this one.
Okay. I don't think Budge would understand what being marked is, but that's fine.
He did call me racist earlier.
Rude.
Well, being
I
marked is...
understand 4 languages. I'm pretty sure the definition of marked is in one of them.
No, but being marked isn't a percentage, so I just don't think it's in his vernacular.
He's vernacular.
Hey, my literature is better than my numerature.
I
Is
mean,
your native language fish, by the way?
Probably.
I feel like
Yes.
fish is your native language.
yes.
Yeah, we'll go
Does
with that.
Budge think in fish?
At times.
Okay.
Can we point out the fact that Budge, everyone's like, oh, Budge is so slow, Budge is so stupid. Budge is a polyglot, man.
No, I just think he doesn't
I don't know
grasp
if you
like
can tell me
abstract
that.
concepts very well.
What did you
Yeah.
just say to my friend Budge?
He's a polyglot. But anyway,
I'll
so
take offense to
how
that.
quickly, Cal and Kevin, how quickly were you walking? I'm just
I
trying to
will
figure
walk.
out.
Like I think we're running. Like
It was
I
like-
was pretty panicked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like yeah, his initially like his wrists weren't working at all. So I have to imagine Cal was like, "This is really bad," because obviously it's a major power, and I would have
Yeah.
been following along.
It was a major form of panic. I was not quite I was not quite a full-fledged sprint. It was a panicked walk out of the building, and then like when Kevin was like, "Hey, maybe it's better to go to this like Golden Sand." When he was like, "It's better to go to the university than it is to go to just the fucking library." I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I should probably take Kevin with me. His head's actually screwed on, whereas I am not thinking straight." And then it was like jogs. What's between a jog and a sprint?
A sprog.
Canter.
Power walk. It's a much more
Sprog.
efficient way of getting around.
Canter.
Because the question is, how fast is Doc and Budge walking?
I feel like we weren't dawdling. I think the only thing that would hinder us is the fact that I have to carry Hudson.
Yeah, but
Bro, aren't you like a freaking automaton? You
yeah,
can carry whatever you
Hudson.
want.
Yeah, Hudson doesn't weigh very much in.
Yeah, I don't think it would slow us down much.
Yeah, so
But you wouldn't be like running or jogging, I suppose.
yeah, so all of this conversation can take place, but
Well, I know it takes us a minute to, because Budge wanted to check on the fish before he left.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
So,
He had a couple minutes head start on it.
well, if Doc sort of went out the front, like ahead of Budge, and maybe it's like 30 seconds, 40 seconds after the others, could I at least see which way they went in the distance, perhaps?
yeah. Well,
Or
you knew the
10
direction they were heading in, so
Okay, I'll head in that direction then.
yeah. So
And so if I can track them, I'll track them. If we can't,
yeah, no, I would. The reason I was asking is because this conversation would have happened and enough time has passed that you would have eventually been able to catch up.
You would be like walking through the door.
Yeah.
well, that's only if we sort of reasoned that they were going to the university. I feel like.
Did they not say it while they were still in the room with us?
Yeah, I thought they did.
I thought he said
Do we
he was
want
gonna-
to... No,
Right.
because we're out the front, but do we want to
Yeah.
hand wave it and meet at the uni now?
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
want.
In
seems
all
like a
honesty,
good
that
one.
comes down to Kev. Wherever Kev grabbed me and was like, the university's a better idea, that's...
Yeah, and
If we were following from a distance, I might have
Well,
at least leaned
because
the
you
direction.
said that Doc went out the front, it stands to reason that you would have heard Kevin turn around to Cal and say,
Oh,
yeah, as
Yeah.
you went outside. Yeah.
because they were having that conversation. Weren't
Yeah.
they? I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. But I didn't go along with them. I waited for the others. So
You waited for the others, yeah.
we are lagging behind.
But
But
you
if
would
we
just
catch
be
up-
walking through the door within.
I think we
Right now.
honestly probably just hanging out at the front of the uni.
Okay,
waiting
so
for
you
them
wait
to
up the
come.
front of the uni. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I wouldn't go in at least.
Hey, Buzz.
Hey, buddy!
I've never had alcohol before.
oh god, he's hungover.
It shows.
Hudson, I have to say that there was some funny business today. So that wasn't. You had how many drinks? Like 2 or 3, but Cal had another couple, which also you technically had. So you had a lot.
Budge's maths, it's a lot of drinks.
You had too many, and it was.
I can't put an exact number on it, but
Budge
doesn't
is
know it.
made on hand, so I don't know if that makes you feel any better.
yeah, I tried to sober you up.
I don't like drinking. I don't know if I like drink. I might like drinking. I don't know.
It's okay, like once in a blue moon, yeah. Just don't do it every day, otherwise you'll be fucked up. Like-
Okay. Oh,
Who has liver problems?
I do have liver disease. I don't know if Budge. I don't know if you can cure diseases, but
Look, I'm gonna just say it just says I can cure disease. I can try it. I can try it,
Doc Holloway legit has liver disease, bro.
but I can try cure it for you if you want. Just
You
Oh
can't.
yeah, Scotty's whole bio to me was like, oh yeah, I want Doc Holloway to be dying.
It's not from liver disease, though, mate. Get out of here. Liver
Chronic
disease is
depression.
usually curable. All right, so we wait out the front for these lads to make their way out.
Yep.
Alright, so Ty, do we have more questions or are we dipping? I feel like we gotta go on this quest now to prove ourselves to Marnie and a gang of misfits.
Marley.
Marley.
Marley. I don't respect her enough to know her name.
That's
Uh,
fair. Miles,
Who are
you
you,
were,
Cal?
you were just getting on Budge's good side as well.
I didn't say that to Budge. I said that to Stephen.
No, but now I know.
Okay, so yes,
doesn't
questions
matter.
to Marley.
yes, two things, possibly more depending on how the answers go. How will I know when the alien girl gets close? Are my powers going to be more fuckety wuckety when she's nearby, or what's?
I don't believe so. She's just using you to find her way here. I'm not sure. Her coming usually is a sign of some description.
I don't know
but
about them coming either. Never made one.
I mean, if you want this time for levity, I suppose some people make jokes.
Oh,
and-
I've got to joke. I'm on the verge of a mental breakdown, darling. So please continue.
I mean, there will, I'm sure, be some kind of sign that they're coming. The Sun Lotus is a very voracious worker, but it doesn't come in with a bang. That would defeat its purposes.
Awesome. Stealthy. Second thing, I caught when I was sort of the whole nuclear device situation. Is that something I can do at will, and will it always hurt so much, or?
I mean, you actively want to burn alive from the inside.
Okay, so yes, bad thing. Just double checking it wasn't something I could do on will, like a.
Well, I mean, I know that Summer Eladrin do have some fire resistance, but I wouldn't like to test it out with my liver and pancreas.
Oh, I tested it. Not a great time. I just really not coming up Millhouse at the moment, and I just wanted to see if there was maybe something that was on my side at the moment, and it doesn't really seem like there is.
I mean, you're not dead.
Oh, wonderful. Absolutely
And
wonderful.
there is every possibility that you should be able to find your way back to wherever it is you came from.
Oh, one last thing too before I go. You said the tree is everywhere. And this form of infection, does that work as a term for this? My arms at the moment?
I mean, I suppose you could say that it is some kind of... it's more of a marking, like a runic marking.
So this form of rune, then,
You've essentially
powered by...
become a magical beacon powered by your connection to the tree.
Wonderful. Same tree, same beacon, same magic used.
Yes,
Okay.
but also you being you, and the fact that your threads touch multiple timelines means it could spread from this timeline to yours.
Awesome. So now I'm a walking time bomb. Because I haven't done enough damage everywhere I've gone. That's fantastic. Alright, well...
I mean, at least you have time. You know. You can stop it. And again,
Maybe.
why we questioned whether you would be altruistic enough to actually be one of us.
Look, I'm going to be honest. I can't get back to my time. I haven't really succeeded on that front yet. I don't know how I got to this time to begin with, so... I mean...
There are places, ways.
Look, let's deal with one issue at a time. I've got to get rid of this thing before I bother to try going home again anyway.
I'll make you a deal, Cal. Depending on how you go on your mission, we'll take you into our collective. And I promise you, with everything that I am, I will help you get back to your timeline.
Okay, but not a word of this to Budge.
No, that's your job to tell your friend that you plan on leaving him.
Well, I don't know what I plan on doing yet, but also... Why the whole fake... Oh no, I'm just making deals with the devils out here and killing towns. I'm so incompetent.
Drew,
Charade.
did you really kill a town, or was that a bit?
I mean, when people think you're a little bit weird, they tend to leave you alone. It makes my job that little bit easier.
And you do like Budge, right? You're not
I
playing
like
Budge.
Who doesn't like Budge?
I'm just making sure. Because if you hurt Budge, I'd have to teleport you off a cliff.
No, of course. I'd be a monster to not like Budge.
Okay, wonderful. Well, we're going now, and We'll see what we can do about your stupid water cauldron thing.
Well,
I'm rushing out the door. I want to be away from Marnie.
you
I'm
leave.
like, as soon as like Cal's like we're going, I'm like hand on the door out. I was always standing next to it anyway.
All right.
Remind me how many people she's killed again?
A village.
Not enough.
Not enough.
She said a
And
village.
let me tell you, Kev doesn't want to be next.
It
She
takes
said-
a village.
Yeah, she said a village. But that being said, as you make your way out the door to rejoin the others, that's where we're going to call it tonight. And we will be back next
That was
week.
a loaded session.
Next week.
We will be back
A lot happened.
next week
Next Monday.
to explore this deeper. I can see the excitement. So, to everyone who is watching, thank you for watching. To everyone who gave inspiration and helped them out for all the wonderful chances that they had, thank you so much. If you like what we do, as I said, do all of the, social media things. I hit the like, subscribe, all that kind of jazz. You can watch this in recap if you would like over on the YouTube channel of the same name. Otherwise, drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, look after yourselves, because I know that the cold season is hitting us hard.
Hey, Hadrians, just don't die, please, between now and Saturday.
You have to survive.
The best part about May listening into this too is May is getting a ladder-in-law. So that's fun. But yeah, drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, look after yourselves, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening or night, wherever you are in the world, and we will see you all next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.